glorifies your life.
The fuck was that, Ken?
Joey Fats Radio, row 1, seat 1.
I've been loving every second. I'm not rooting for injuries openly, but
I just pretended that was Brian Deegan.
I'm so fucking pumped. I'll be like, yeah, bitch, fuck
I will do that.
I'm gonna find him on LinkedIn and be like, "Did you punch a kid in the face? Tell me the truth."
All right, Sean brought his A game tonight. All right, okay, I like it. I like where this is going. And I don't want to put this as like a thing. Like, he wasn't a bad guy as far as
Who
we
said
know.
he was a bad guy?
I don't know, but I feel like we're painting him in this light that he was like this bad guy, and I don't want to do that. To this day, I hope you hear this. Fuck you. But rules are rules, okay? Stupid rule, but it was a rule. If you were a Crip and you were cooling in the cut, what do the Bloods do? Are they booling in the butt? Yep. Also, we are extremely juvenile, and yeah, whatever. Fuck you. All right.
You fucking smacked me in the ass, you dumb fuck.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. God, it feels like it has just been ages. Ages?
3 weeks?
Months?
it's been a while.
What year is this? Oh, it feels so good. So good to be back. Joey Fats Radio, row 1, seat 1. Live right here on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this absolutely glorious August evening. I can't think of a better place to be right now than spending it with all of you fine folks as I sit here and try to fine-tune all of my instruments, because apparently I have completely fucking forgot how all of this shit works. And, yeah, I don't know.
Don't you love how you leave it like 3-4 weeks ago?
Nothing. I've touched nothing.
Touch nothing, and you come back and it's all
everything's
fucked
fucking different.
up.
It's all, it's in the words of
Will Smith in Bad Boys.
In Bad Boys. Oh, he is all fucked up. No, that was
that's that board right there. And it's
that was Mike Lowry. No, it wasn't Mike Lowry. It was
yeah. What the fuck, Martin Lawrence.
Martin
right?
Lawrence. Thank you.
Jesus.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence and Bad Boys too. Hey, let's ask him. Oh wait, we can't. He is all fucked up. When they break into the Haitian's house and he's like,
yeah. That was a sick ass scene though.
that was a great scene.
That was actually one of the best Bad Boys movies. I think the second one.
I think that was the best Bad Boys movie.
The second one.
Yeah, I don't think there was any. I listen.
I would say that is probably a solid point. Yeah.
We've
the third one was pretty good with Johnny Tapia. Wait.
No,
is
Johnny
that the
Tapia
third
was
one?
the second
That
one.
was the second one? Which one's the third one?
Was that the one that came out like a few years ago?
Johnny Tapia. No, Bad Boys 2 came out in like 2003.
Yeah, didn't the third one come out
2004.
like a few years ago? Or was that Bad Boys 4?
That was like the one where it's like we ride together, we die together. It was like the final chapter of those two, whatever. I never actually saw that one.
Maybe the third one is the one
The
where...
third one's the most recent one.
Yeah,
okay.
that,
Like
all
a
right,
couple years
that's
ago.
2020. No, 2020 was 3. There's a fourth one from 2024.
Wow.
So the third one, I think, is
What are
the
they going
finally...
all Fast and the Furious with it? What
Nah,
the fuck?
there's only 4 of them.
Well, so they doing anything else?
Actually, the last 2 are pretty good, if I remember. It's got somebody's son. He's a Mexican dude. It's pretty good though.
But do they have Johnny
He's one of the cartel.
Tapia?
He's a cartel.
Are they
He's
still
the son.
keeping P. Diddy as the music background?
Yeah, probably. I forget. I don't know.
Shake Your Tail Feather?
Mm-hmm.
That was
Oh.
yeah, but that was a great scene though. Shake Your Tail when Shake Your Tail Feather
Wow,
played.
I didn't know the second one was
That was
Johnny
when
Tapia. Wow.
Captain Wusa there was like, oh, a righteous boss. And they were like,
2003.
yeah. That was when they found all the drugs in the hollowed out bodies. Pretty slick shit. That movie was fucking great. But you know what's even fucking better? Being right back here on row 1, seat 1, baby. I am so fucking fired up to be back on behind this mic, talking fucking sports with you guys.
Yeah.
We have got an absolutely loaded show to get through tonight. We are going to take next week off. Okay, so
What's next week?
it's a little bit of a dibble dabble. We're giving you a little bit of a taste. You know, this is how drug dealers do it, right? I mean, holler at me if I'm wrong, but this is how y'all do it, right? You give them a little taste, get them addicted, then you take it away, and then you make them fiend for it for a week. So that's what we're doing. I'm on vacation next week, so
okay.
I'm not doing a show. It's Daytona week. If anything, I'll be live streaming me iRacing at Daytona doing the NIS.
Cheer.
It's Daytona week. I don't have to tell y'all. Listen, man, the summer race at Daytona is the best race of the year. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday.
That's right. This is the second Daytona race. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the 500, but my God, the July, what used to be the July race. It was the Firecracker 400, the Pepsi 400, and now the Coke Zero No Sugar. We got cancer, not diabetes 400, whatever the fuck it is.
Is that dead guy going to be racing?
Don't you dare fucking talk about Dale Earnhardt like that, bro. I fucking come
Not
across
that
this-
fucking
I'll come
real.
across this table and fucking
The
punch you right now.
guy that fucking knocked himself out on the
Oh,
winner circle.
Connor Zilic?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think Connor Zilic is going to be racing at Daytona.
We don't talk about Dale Earnhardt like that.
You know, I swear
I'm
to
like, you
God.
went way back.
No one talks about the
How
GOAT like
fucking
that.
dare you?
No, but the Daytona night race in August it's the last race of the regular season. It's the best race of the year. My favorite race of the year, even above Talladega. Like, it's moved above Dega now because it's got the prestige of Daytona. But I don't know, man. There's something about that place at night.
It's in the heat of the summer, bro.
It's just, and
hot.
it's the last
It's under
race of the
lights.
regular season.
Is
Like,
it
I
under
know,
the lights?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to win the 500, but god damn, dude, winning the Pepsi 400 is something fucking serious.
damn.
And I mean, it goes honestly. It really, for me, it goes back to 2001
Why?
because that's when Dale Jr. won the first race at Daytona back after Senior died. Senior died in the 500.
In
They came
2000?
in 2001, and when they
Oh, it was
And-
only a couple months.
and they came back. They raced in February. 5 months later, they came back to Daytona, and Junior went from 6th to 1st and won it in like the final 10 laps. It is still, to me, that is my favorite sports moment of all time. It's above all the Broncos Super Bowls, the Red Sox winning the World Series in 04, the Lakers championships, anything. That, to me, is my all-time favorite sports moment because of what it meant to the sport of NASCAR and the emotional toll that we had undergone for 5 months after losing Dale, and then to have Junior come back, win that race. It was just unfucking believable. I mean, we were at a hood party, and we mean the hood, like we mean our suburbs in Dartmouth, not the actual hood, at the Cabral's house. And I was in Ryan's parents' house living room by myself watching that race while everybody else out in the pool, you know, drinking and having a good time.
Ticking
and,
off.
you know, doing fun shit, you know, probably making out with girls and all this other shit. And to me, I'm in there. I got fucking
Drinking Glacier Bays, flicking
yeah,
beans.
yeah,
Woo, woo, woo.
fucking Glacier Bays and Sublimes,
Yep.
you know.
Thomas was there live.
I don't
he
think
said.
anybody was flicking
Oh,
beans.
Talk was there. Yeah, Talk has been to fucking every goddamn fucking race at Daytona for 30 years.
God damn.
But that was, to me, but I remember
that's
sitting
crazy.
in Ryan's living room and like wiping tears out of my eyes and like being like, all right, dude, like you're a junior in high school. There's pretty cute girls here. Get your shit together before you go back outside.
Get your shit.
Because nobody came in the house. Nobody gave a fuck. Everybody's outside partying. Nobody even knew the race was on. And meanwhile, I'm inside and I'm like, I got tears in my eyes because Junior just won. And I'm like, dude, it was a uncorking of emotions that you can't describe. Anybody who's a NASCAR fan knows the 2001 Pepsi 400 is one of the most monumental moments in the sports history. It's up there with the 79 Daytona 500 with Cale Yarbrough and Donnie Allison beating the fuck out of each other at the inside of Turn 3. It's up there with the 92 All-Star race when they went under the lights for the first time at Charlotte. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you want to, whatever, the 92 Hooters 500. There's a million races you could go through, but the 2001 Pepsi 400 stands alone. That is why the Daytona night race in August, August, is my
It's G'd up from the feet up.
favorite fucking race of the year. Because there is an emotional attachment to it that I can't fully describe to you, but also you get the prestige of winning at Daytona, but it's not the 500, but it's still fucking badass.
Who's got the story this year going in? Who's got like that you know what I'm saying? Like who's got that junior story going this year
Well,
into it? Like
they'll never
if
be-
anything. No, I know you know what I mean though. Like
So last year Harrison Burton won it, Jeff Burton's kid,
oh shit.
which was super fucking cool. And if you go back and watch the
Is he
final,
related to Ward?
yeah, it's his nephew.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
Ward Burton's nephew.
Everybody's gonna die.
So Ward Burton and Jeff,
It's an old joke.
Ward Burton's a Daytona 500 champion. Jeff Burton has won at Daytona before. I don't think he's won the 500, but I think he won the Pepsi back in the day. And then his kid won it while he was calling the race. Jeff Burton was in the booth calling the race, and Parker Retzlaff pushed his kid Harrison passed Kyle Busch, who hasn't won at Daytona since 2008.
But Kyle Busch has won.
Not a 500. Never a 500.
Just
but he'd
summer
won the
race.
summer race. But he pushed Kyle Busch. He pushed Parker Retzlaff pushed Harrison Burton past Kyle Busch last year on the backstretch in the last half a lap, which sucked for me because I think I had like $100 on Kyle Busch to win that race.
Just wants to immediately stop fighting that dude.
And I'm like, oh no! I'm like,
yeah.
I'm wicked stoked for this kid, but like also, there goes like $1,500 out the window. I'm like, fuck. But it was super cool. It was awesome, and to see because Harrison Burton, for those that follow the sport, know Harrison Burton had lost his ride for this year for 2025.
Sucks.
They had just announced that they were firing that he wasn't going to be coming back right around this time last year, leading up to the Daytona race. He didn't have a ride for 2025. Gets in the car, but he's going to finish out the season now. Even though he's not coming back to the Wood Brothers for 2025, they're going to replace him with a different driver.
But he's still finishing out the
But
season.
he's going to finish out the season. And then he ends up winning Daytona and getting himself into the playoffs.
Damn.
I mean,
now they're like, shit, do we get rid of this kid? Like,
oh,
fuck.
yeah, no, they were like, yeah, no, we're still getting rid of you. Like, not for nothing.
But he's making himself a case for another ride next year, obviously.
Listen,
every
man.
day's a job interview, bro. You know what I mean?
That's how it is in sports, right?
Yeah, every day, every race, every practice, it's always a job because you never know, dude.
You have 3 good games in the NFL in a row, but you're shit the rest of the time. You're going to give that guy a contract renewal?
If you're the Oakland Raiders, the Cleveland Browns, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the New York Jets, absolutely.
Those are poor-ass teams.
Exactly.
It depends on how proud they are. They're like, we're going to make something of this kid.
Or the Chargers.
So anyway, so we'll be on vacation next week. If I'll be on vacation next week, so we'll take next week off. But my point is, we're here tonight. We'll be off next week, and then we're back for football season on our regular weekly basis on Tuesday nights, 8:45 p.m. We had a little we were a little late to the start tonight because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I kind of forgot how to do this, and shit went a little bit awry.
You ever see that cat?
Is
Audio
it true?
sounds
If you
good,
don't
right?
use it, you lose it.
Apparently,
Is that a serious question?
Is that a serious question?
No, I was just asking for them.
But we've got a ton of NFL stuff to get into.
Much.
We just have so much shit to get into tonight. We're gonna
It's been a long off.
We're gonna get into Dildo Gate in the WNBA.
Oh,
We're gonna get into the NFL preseason. We're gonna get into a little bit of our picks. We're gonna get into, just about fucking anything and anything. 774-992-8702 is the number if you want to give us a call. Phones are, hold on.
Call it the fuck up.
Phones I think are on and open right now.
okay.
So if you want to call in and give us your thoughts.
I have an
By all
open
means.
question to the two of you to begin the show.
Shit.
Because
let's
I
do
don't want to spend a lot of time on the topic because it doesn't need to be spent a lot of time on. Tom Brady statue. What is your honest opinion? As a statue, I thought, great job.
I like it.
They captured his likeness. There's a lot of people being like, yo, he looks like a fucking turtle. And I'm
He
like,
looks like he has a tiny head.
I don't think
Yeah,
he does.
but you have big ass fucking pads on. Like
Yeah,
maybe his
but
head
Brady
could have been a
didn't look-
tad, but like
But if you look at Brady in real life, his head didn't look that
I've
small.
seen
It's
all
also
these
he's
like
12 feet
AI
tall.
renders and shit too of him like let's go and all these and all this. And
Yeah,
it's
but
just
that's
like, we coulda-
AI.
And everybody's like, why couldn't we have had something like that? And I'm like,
because an actual
maybe
man
because,
carved
like,
this.
Yeah, I'm like maybe because it's like a normal fucking statue to commemorate like a good. It's not like
It's 12,000
beast mode.
pounds.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean,
outta here.
on
I
a
thought it was-
scale
I thought it
scale
was
of
cool.
1 to 10, I give it like a good 6.5.
I thought the face capture is like this. That's my big thing.
It didn't look like his Hall of Fame bust, which was completely fucking retarded.
He doesn't have a Hall of Fame bust. He's on the Hall of Fame now.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Whose bust was that looked completely retarded?
Like fucking Lionel Messi for the soccer one. It was like a mentally
Yes, that's what it
challenged
was.
kid. Yeah.
That's the
He
one.
was like,
That
like,
was the worst.
oh.
Dwayne Wade is bad too.
D Wade. That was a bad one.
Dwayne Wade was like, that's any black man that they just
Wow,
caught.
is that bad? I put Tom Brady in the Hall of Fame like last year, and I'm just like,
I mean, he's gonna make it. Come on. Let's
wait,
be
no,
real.
isn't he in?
No, he hasn't been gone 5 years yet. 5 years is coming
Who
up
did he
soon.
give?
It's 3.
I know he spoke at Peyton's, but
He did speak at Peyton's. He's coming up soon, but he's not there yet.
I know he's not because the math ain't mathing. But
Maths ain't mathing, bro.
He got the Patriots let him in after 1 year of being in the Patriots Hall of Fame.
Maybe the Patriots Hall of Fame.
But
yeah.
I'm also gonna just parlay this. I said it briefly to Joey. Maybe you read it. Maybe you didn't. I don't like this Tom Brady. I
it's
think
the Patriots Hall of Fame.
yes.
I'm thinking of.
I think this Tom Brady actually annoys me, and I said I miss player Tom Brady. The one people hated, the one people called gay, the one people made fun of.
Well, yeah,
that
because
Brady
he
I
wasn't
miss.
scripted. He wasn't.
This-
Not everything was written
Yes.
down.
Oh, he's
for
gonna
him.
wait till 2028.
Yeah, he tried 23, dude.
Oh, it's 23.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he's only 2 years out. I thought he was 3 years out. I
So
thought
he
it was
won a Super
22.
Bowl and then played 3 more years without doing shit.
2 more years. Didn't he win in 21?
20, wasn't it?
Oh, 20,
COVID
yeah.
year.
2019, 2020, he won the very first year he got to Tampa Bay.
Tampa,
yeah.
They played 3 more seasons after that.
And he never.
Well, yeah.
He
dude,
racked
like-
up all kinds of stats, but he didn't win anything.
Bum.
I don't like the
Stat padding
scripted.
queen.
I don't like the scripted, cheesy, corny lines that he gives. It just rubs me the wrong way.
I don't listen. Brady has grown on me as a like I don't know Brady as a person.
Facts.
Let me rephrase that. I don't know Brady from a hole in the wall.
Right.
But Brady as a guy, ever since I saw him
A
at the
sports personality.
at
if
the
you would.
well, ever since I saw him at the Tampa Bay, celebration when they were on the boats and like chucking beers and
Trash,
he was absolutely
yeah.
fucking hammered. I was like, this guy's pretty
This
cool.
guy's
Yeah,
alright.
natural
I
person.
think I could hang with him. You know what I
Natural
mean?
person.
Looks kind of fucking weird now. You know what I mean? Looks like kind of emaciated.
Well, he's getting fucking
but-
like hair transplant surgery because
That's fine. I don't mind that. But
No,
it's
he's
just
just-
like his face, like he's starting to look like he's starting to resemble fucking Nancy Pelosi a little bit. You know what I mean?
he does look like he has like cancer or something. Like he's getting like that
And I
skeleton
mean
face.
that with the utmost respect.
Me too.
To Tom.
And
Because
I think Brady at speaking engagements, I find him.
while he's not the greatest quarterback of all time, he's pretty fucking
No,
good.
he's my favorite quarterback ever, of course, because obviously
Well,
I'm a biased piece of shit about it. But at the same time,
can do
like,
that.
of
It's
course, like when he talks about sports, I listen. He's very good. But when he has to talk and be a public figure, it's like, I want anybody else talking but you, because it just cringes as fuck right now.
I mean, I don't love him calling games.
He's actually
He's gotten
degressed.
better?
No, he's degressed since he.
See,
well,
no, I think he's gotten better. Well, I think what you're going to say is he degressed ever since they put the clamps on him
yes,
and said, like, stop saying that shit.
yes.
I agree, but okay, I'll give you that. I think in that, but I don't think it's made him digress. I think he's actually gotten better
He sounds better like public
because
speaking.
because he's not allowed to just say whatever he
I
wants
really
now.
don't mind him as a commentator.
I
or
don't.
anything
I
like
don't
that.
love him, but
Yeah,
I'm
but he
not like,
replaced-
oh, good.
People
It's not like
rack on him, and I'm like, he's not that
No,
bad,
people
dude.
rack on
Like,
Tony Romo way worse.
Yo,
and
but
I
Tony
enjoy
Romo's mad good too, bro.
I enjoy Tony Romo. I think Tony Romo is excellent.
You know who sucked, and I know Joey fucking hates this, is fucking Booger McFarland. That dude sucked ass. I couldn't stand him.
Oh, I think he was dying on the microphone.
I'm sorry. I will tolerate zero Booger McFarland hate on
Dude, he
this
was
show.
he was
Sorry.
not
Booger
good.
McFarland is
So
a
bad.
national fucking
He was
treasure,
so bad.
and
He was
we need
not
to
good.
protect that man at all
Him
costs.
and Sergio Dip can fucking sit there and do their
Booger
own.
was bad. Booger.
I'm not going to hear it.
Listen, the only thing
Booger
that
was
made
great.
me laugh
Booger was great.
was when Booger covered the Thanksgiving Day game, and
When he had the
and
Booger-mobile?
circled, yes, and he circled all the turkey legs, and he was given a play-by-play of the guys biting into it as a joke, but he was more theatrical about it than anything else.
And the reason why he got tackled was because the defenseman hit him and brought him to the ground. And I'm like, no shit, dickhead. Like, are you fucking kidding? Shit you not. Not obviously verbatim or quoting, but you can get the gist.
That was pretty close.
That was, I'm like, why? I'm like, dude, like, at least Chris Collinsworth, when he states the obvious,
Now here's a guy.
elaborates a little bit and, like, puts a little twist on it.
Tom, come on.
Fucking Booger
What?
McFarland was just so bad.
I
don't-
love Booger. I will forever cherish the moments that we had with Booger McFarland on the air.
I can't.
All right. Thomas says Tony Romo, Chris Collinsworth, and John Madden, the worst announcers of all time. You can't put John Madden there. John Madden was like naturally brain dead, but John Madden is iconic.
Chris
John Madden's
Collinsworth
And
is
his
Pat
name.
Summerall.
Chris Collinsworth is another state the obvious guy. He's one of the worst. But now he's
But
like.
you
the
have to
OG.
remember,
But
these
he's hit
guys
that
that do
level.
the national
But-
games
right,
are
when I-
catering to the lowest common denominator,
Right, I
which is
know.
a very low IQ of sports fans. So they have to dumb it down to the point where, like, that's why whenever you guys give me shit about watching the Manning cast
I
on
don't
Monday
give you
nights,
shit. I just can't.
I never gave
do
you
it.
shit.
I
don't
would
know
rather
why,
I would
bro.
rather listen to Peyton and Eli sit there and just fucking like stare at the screen and say nothing than listen to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman state the fucking obvious. hilarious.
I'll tell you
because
what.
they're not talking to me. I don't understand football at this point in my life. I overstand it. Okay, I overstand that shit. I'm like that fucking bitch. I'm a magician. You're a musician? Nah, bitch. I'm a magician. Like whatever.
Oh, I don't think, baby. That's ghetto.
I don't think that's ghetto.
Yeah.
Nah, I overstand this shit. I've forgotten more about the NFL than most people will ever learn, and that was just in the last 5 days.
I forgot
So.
I had a point.
Sorry, but my point is you guys give me shit about watching the Manning cast all the time because I would rather listen to Peyton and Eli break down a play and be like, this is why they did this, than listen to Joe Buck go, passes complete.
As you're watching it, you're like, we know. Yep.
Out to the 13-yard line for a gain of 4. And you're
I'm
like,
not giving you shit for watching the Manning cast. It just doesn't, bring me to the fucking game. And I want to be there for the game. If you put Peyton and Eli with the fucking crowd in the background yelling like it was mad. I mean, like it was Collinsworth and Al Michaels or something. Like I would be all about it. I would watch that channel if it was like, all right, here's Peyton and Eli commentating the game the same way like Collinsworth and Al Michaels would. I got to be like there for the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like present for the calls. I can't have a guy in an armchair sitting there talking about it as like a third person. Like it's not even live. You know what I mean? I'm like, is this a replay? Like it doesn't really bring you that adrenaline experience of watching fucking sports. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't describe that's the best way I can really describe it.
but see, I've watched so many football games in my career, over the course of my life.
But none of them ever ended the same way. Maybe some kind of did looking back at it. But that's what
honestly,
I mean is
most of them do end the same way.
I know, but you never know the ones that do, and that's why I'm there for more of the experience of the moment, I guess. And I can't do that with Peyton.
Yeah,
and
that's.
Eli.
I'm not not watching the AFC Championship with Peyton and Eli. I mean, maybe I would if it was offered to me.
Right.
But but it's a Monday night game between the fucking Eagles and the Redskins. I don't give a fuck.
Until fucking what's his face throws up a Hail Mary and it bounces off and they catch it. He's like,
I still don't care. I don't want to hear Joe Buck fucking cream his pants in the booth for fucking 30 seconds and wax poetic about what a great throw that was. Bro, it was a fucking Hail Mary. They were luckier than fuck.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I know, but I just
that's the thing. Most of these announcers fucking suck.
Right. Well,
And
it's like the Minnesota game, you know.
Right, but we were listening to Paul Allen call that game before we got fucked by a phone call. Dad. But I would listen if I had the opportunity on my television to watch perfectly sync audio of the home teams, either home team's radio call over whoever's in the TV booth, I would do that in a heartbeat.
See, I can't do that.
If I could watch the Minnesota Vikings home games with Paul Allen doing the commentary, I would watch that in a heartbeat over the fucking. I don't give a shit who's in the TV booth.
That doesn't work for me because I'd have to listen to Zolak, and I think Zolak's a horrible announcer.
Zolak sucks. I'm sorry.
Exactly, he does.
Sucks.
I offered him beer one time. He said no.
He just gets all fucking. He doesn't know what to say. He just
screams things.
Show ponies and beef. Where's the ponies? I just came.
That was hands to the face.
Okay. And then when he tries to pretend like he's still on the field, and he's like, a team will score a touchdown and they'll do a little end zone celebration. Be like, yeah, keep dancing. Yeah, we'll remember that. Yeah, we'll remember that while you're dancing over here. We'll remember that. And I'm like,
who's Will?
Who's we, bro? You're in the booth.
It's been 30+ years, dude.
Yeah, dog, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking you are the epitome of the ex-athlete that everybody fucking hates. The only reason you have a job is because you once played for this team.
Right.
And
is he even a hometown guy?
Yeah, no, he is now. He wasn't from here.
Oh, so get
Nah, Zolak blows, dude. He's one of the fucking worst. One of the worst.
It's just it's too much. It's over the top too much. But he's a fan
at
favorite
least when
because he's
Tommy
over the top.
Heinsohn was calling games for the Celtics, dude, he was a homer and he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
he said it though.
Yeah, he's like, I'm rooting for the Celtics. If you don't want me to fucking root for the Celtics, then get the fuck out of my podcast.
Biased.
It was so awesome.
Yeah,
You gotta be kidding me!
Exactly.
I love Tommy Heinsohn. God, he was the fucking.
It was the most
It made it.
blatant.
I mean, he was impossible to watch it. It made it impossible to watch a Celtics game if you weren't a Celtics fan.
Right.
But he didn't give a fuck,
Him and
and I
Gorman
respect
was so
that.
classic.
I respect
dude.
that.
Gorman was so reserved.
Heinsohn and Gorman were just that. It's that voice too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like with like Chris Collinsworth. Even though like I'm not really a huge fan, as soon as I hear his voice, I'm like, oh shit.
Well,
I'm like,
that's kinda my-
the Ravens are playing tonight for some reason. I don't know why. The Ravens or the Steelers are playing tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I hear Collinsworth's voice, and it's like that's what's going on. You know what I mean?
Now here's a guy.
Yeah.
See, like that's what I think Buck and Aikman bring to Monday Night now. Like it gives you that feeling of like it's a big
Nostalgia,
game.
bro.
Like, you know what I mean? Aikman and Buck have been the
I
Fox
think,
18
I
for
think,
years. So
I think I like Aikman a lot because he doesn't do anything that annoys me, but he doesn't do anything that really like takes me out of there.
Aikman's pretty fucking
He's
solid.
even
dude.
keel.
And
don't
and
mind
don't get me wrong, I love Joe Buck too. I really do.
Dad
I
hates
prefer Joe Buck in baseball. I love Joe. People used to hate. People think I was crazy. Like,
No, Joe Buck in baseball.
what do you mean
is
you
classic,
fucking like
bro.
Joe Buck in baseball? What are you, a fucking Yankees fan?
He's
And I'm like, oh,
classic,
shut the
bro.
fuck up,
He
bro.
called
Like,
the Red Sox winning.
every fucking Red Sox fan in the world that was so like fucking paranoid about fucking the Yankees for fucking decades. Like, oh, Joe Buck, all he does is root for the Yankees.
didn't,
Shut
though.
the fuck up. No, he doesn't, dude. He's the best play-by-play color guy that you can fucking have.
I love
like, shut
Joe
the fuck
Buck
up.
His words are
baseball,
iconic
bro.
of balls. The balls hit back to Folk, and Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. And he throws the ball to Minkiewicz, and
Right,
the
and
wins the
it
World
probably
Yeah,
killed him a
that's
little
like-
bit
That's him.
inside.
Classic
Yes.
commentating, bro.
Like it probably killed him a little bit inside to make that call, but he made it with enthusiasm, and he made it to the point where it is an iconic call.
Joe,
you know,
he's who
go
he
back to
is.
the 04 ALCS. You know, Ortiz, deep right field. We'll see you later tonight. Like, I fucking love that call. Or no, sorry, that was Damon. Ortiz fights it off center field. Damon can keep on. Oh no, Damon keeps on running, and he's running to New York. We'll see you later tonight.
Yep.
Because the game ended after midnight, and it was the next day game. Like,
Right.
dude,
We'll
it
see
was
you later tonight.
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
so like
He was
That's
so
awesome.
pissed. He had to go back to his room.
the 04 ALCS and World Series cemented Joe Buck to me as one of the greatest of all time, and I could listen to him all day.
Yep.
I will give you that. He does bring you into the game on Monday nights, and he gives you that, like, oh, shit, this is a big game
Yeah.
feel. Because, you knew when he was on Fox with Aikman, the 425 Fox game was always a big game. It was a big deal. Like, but like, oh, shit, like, shit's
I want to
popping.
feel
Let's
like
go.
I'm there, like it's like game time, like
I would rather watch film and just sit there with Peyton and Eli and break down X's and O's like it was like your four buddy, like it's you, the two of them, and whoever their guest is, and you're all just hanging out in the living room watching the game.
But
I'm happy to listen to two of the greatest quarterbacks of all time break it down.
See, it's like for me, it's like I don't know. You watch film fucking Monday through Saturday or something. Like Sunday is like, oh shit, games are on, bro. Like I want to like relax. It's kind of like my day off.
No.
I'm chilling. I want beers. I want wings. I want the.
I
games,
want to
wanna
hear
be
what
there.
they're
the
thinking
winners
in
get
real
wins.
time.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? Like
I want to hear what they're thinking in real time. That's why I used to love Tony Romo. Tony Romo was like,
I love
Tony
Romo.
Romo was like, he's like, he's going to the tight end. Like it would ruin the play, but I'd be like, he's dead
no,
on.
I know, I get it. I was watching the preseason game the other day with the Rams and the Cowboys, and like they mic'd up Sean McVay, and Sean McVay's down there like going like play by play, like giving what he's talking about, and I'm like, this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could do this all day because he's right fucking there. He's literally talking you through his coaching. As he's sitting there talking, oh, I like that package. I like that setup. They ran this. They did that. We're going to try and, do some shit with this. And I'm like, this is fucking cool. I'm like, Sean McVay's like breaking down.
Sorry, I'll agree with you about Bob Costas. Bob Costas is fucking terrible.
With this
I
big guy.
I fucking hate Bob Costas with an undying passion.
Is he still alive?
But you cannot tell me, bro, that Joe Buck is not great at his fucking job.
Oh, he's a man, bro.
I love Joe Buck. I've always loved, for 20-something years, I've loved Joe Buck, and I will
Buck's-
die on that hill, because when he said it, like Sean said, Pokey Reese has it. Red Sox fans have longed to hear it.
No, Keith Folk.
Oh, sorry, Folk has
Back
it.
to Folk, and then Folk throws it to
Yeah.
Minkiewicz.
And then Pokey Reese was 07.
Yes.
I like Bob Costas for the Olympics.
I don't even like Bob Costas for that.
Bob
But then
Costas-
again, I don't fucking watch the Olympics, so I really don't give a
I
fuck.
do. I've seen Bob Costas on the Olympics, and it's like, again, it's just like, oh, yeah,
he's
it's,
like,
it's Olympics time.
Why can't we get players like that? It's like, dude,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know. This pink guy.
But
Remember that? His style.
oh, trust me,
That
I
shit was
remember
awesome.
a Family Guy did a whole bit on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I remember watching
classic,
it that year. We were like, what the
But
fuck?
no, I forget where we were going with this whole conversation already. But
No, we just got into the
I've
topic
been,
of
whatever
No. We just talked about. We started with the Brady statue, and it went on to
yeah.
commentary and how he is as an announcer. Like it all derived
correct,
from
right.
the
That's
Brady
where we went
statue
with
thing.
that.
But that's
Shit,
but
bro.
that's just like
good
like,
right now.
like how it went. And I didn't mean for it to go into commentating, but it was really quickly. I know he just left, but Manning and Brady. Speaking of Manning and Brady, or Brady and Manning in the Hall of Fame and things like that, they both said something in the last week. I'm not sure if you caught wind of it. And Brady and Manning both agree that while you're hitting NFL athletes coming in or college athletes heading into the NFL, they are the most ready athletes of all time. He says they're stronger, they're faster than ever before. But he says they both agree that the college game is failing now because the coaching is so bad.
It's so dumbed down.
And they said like these kids aren't prepared for failure, and when they get to the NFL and they reach failure, they crash out because they're never used to that.
Oh
and,
yeah, that's
and then
sure.
Brady was like, I failed, and he goes, Manny will say the same thing. He goes, we failed so much in college that when we get to the NFL and failed, it was just like, well, yeah, duh, I'm only my first or second year in. He goes, when these kids today are coming in and they fail that first year, it ruins their career because they don't know how to recover from it.
Because they're crybaby bitches.
That's exactly what he means.
Because everybody is being treated with kid gloves these days.
And that was his point. His point was, you need to have these kids fail in college more.
And I don't understand it because it's our generation now. Like, we're at the age now, some of us.
Where our kids are going to
our kids are, like, we have friends, plenty of friends with kids who are getting into
college almost.
high school, college age. I mean, like, I just turned 40. When I met my wife, if I had slipped up, I'd have a 20-year-old right now.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And that kid would be just about done with college. So
maybe, unless you're Stetson.
But what I'm saying is that parents these days, and I'll say, and I won't, not all parents, but most parents treat their kids with kids gloves.
Everything is an accomplishment. Everything is there's no punishment for their failure, and that's what Brady's saying. He's like I was fourth string on a college team, and he goes, I worked my way up to be a first stringer along with Drew Stenson, and got to the NFL, was the fourth string quarterback on the Patriots. He goes, that breaks kids. And he goes, you don't even see them make the roster. You never hear their names. And he goes, that drove me. That lit a fire to me because I was constantly being told I was never good enough, but I was always used to disappointment. So I got used to being told like I wasn't good enough. And that's what drove me to be better. And he goes, he didn't put out any names, but he essentially said, guys come out here and they just get fucking wrecked. And then they just fold up.
Yeah, they fold like a cheap suit, and they never recover because they're fucking crybaby bitches. Because they've never had to face a day of adversity in their life, and mommy and daddy shield them from everything. And if their kid goes to school and gets a bad grade, it's not their fault. It's
teacher's
the teacher's fault.
Yeah, you didn't do enough.
You didn't do enough to prepare my kid. It's like, bro, I gave your kid fucking tons of homework and extra work and all this shit to do. Did you help him do it? Well, no, that's family time, and we were spending that with our family. Like, well, okay, then do you want your kid to be good at school, or do you want him to fucking have family time? Like, it's like everything else in life. There's sacrifices you have to fucking make.
Yep.
Right? I have to sacrifice X amount of time every week to go to work, so that way I can make sure I keep a fucking roof over my head. Okay? Do I want to do that? Fuck no. Do I have to? Absolutely. I have to do it. And it sucks, but whatever. That's the way shit is. These kids these days, dude, they come in and they think that they're going to be guaranteed a spot and they're the man, and a lot of times they've been told they're the man since they were 13, 14 years old, or sometimes even younger.
Yeah.
And when you get to this level, especially even D1, dude, like I made a D3 school, right? Nothing really crazy when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. I know a lot of kids that probably played in high school and everything else that probably could have made it in D3 but chose not to. They went, got jobs and did all that other stuff. But when you think about how many kids, what's it, like 22,000 people in this country play college football?
Collegiate football athletes?
On an annual basis?
Something like that, 20, 30,000 maybe.
So let's say it's 30,000. So I was one of 30,000 people that played collegiate football at all levels. I mean, I'm talking from D3 all the way up to D1. That's not a lot of people.
No.
That's not a lot of people at all. And it's not to say I was good or anything like that. I mean, did I make the team over kids that got recruited? Yeah. Did I get cut? No, I didn't. I made the squad. I earned my jersey. I earned my spot on that team. But my point is
77,000.
77,000.
Still not a lot.
Division I college football in the United States are approximately 77,000 student athletes participating at NCAA member schools.
Wait, what about football?
Just football.
Oh, okay. I think you said NCAA
No, in
athletes.
Division D1 college football in the United States, there are approximately 77,000.
I think it's less than that.
That's just from Google. Quick Google, not ChatGPT.
I want to say it's less than that. Even across all.
I mean, odds of playing D1. 2%.
81,000 across all across all institutions.
Uh-huh.
Not D1. There's no way in hell there's 77,000 D1 players.
In Division I college football?
No.
Well,
No, that's wrong. Across all NCAA schools.
You can't even Google shit anymore and get a fucking
You're
solid answer, bro.
You're Googling it wrong.
D1
but that's-
college football athletes.
There's no way in hell there's 77,000 college football D1 athletes.
I don't know.
I mean, that might be D1 AA. D1 AA. Hold on, let me think about it. I mean, maybe.
It says in the United States there's 673 football programs in college in the country.
673 football programs.
Yeah.
Not D1.
No, total.
Right, total. So multiply that by, call it 80. Maybe 90 if you're a really big school.
53,000.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's no way in hell there's 77,000 D1 players.
I did 80 students a team, and that's not going to be. That's the average. So 53,840 for 673 programs. So that has to be all. That has to be all divisions.
That's all the NCAA. That's every NCAA football player.
It's 77.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well,
Not D1. D1 is like, I want to say like 8, not even 8,000.
Yeah, because I want to say Joey was right on that. I thought it was like 20-something thousand or 30-something thousand, like we originally said. I thought I heard that number, and then obviously to get to the NFL, it's like.
Well, just the number gets smaller and smaller.
It's like 500 guys.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know. I figured I was like, that kind of sounds like, I guess, like a sound number.
But my point is that parents these days treat their kids with kid gloves, and I wish Christian Fourier would write his book that he always talked about writing called Your Kid Sucks. And it's basically a book for parents about coaching, getting your kids to be, to get them through youth athletics.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times kids will, a kid will show some flashes when they're young. And be like, oh, this kid's got a fucking hand cannon, or oh, this kid's super fast, or oh, this kid's got this skill, or this, that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then parents will try to pigeonhole that kid into doing that one particular thing.
And that's it.
And then you realize, oh, they were great at that when they were 10, but now that they're 14, everybody's good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, we put all our chips in the wrong basket.
And he's also an idiot.
And also, he turns out he likes Call of Duty more than he likes sports.
He's like, he hasn't gotten up in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So, anyhow, what to your point?
Yeah.
Brady and Manning saying that doesn't surprise me at all.
It's just
because kids are just fucking crybaby bitches these days, and it's not the kid's fault; it's the parents' fault. I mean,
it's the whole upbringing though, because Brady says like him growing up. He goes, he had to go to coaching lessons, to training lessons. And he goes, I can go out and Google and YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and Instagram throwing techniques from the best coaches on earth from all around the world. I can like hone in on what my arm angle should be. And he goes, anybody can learn that from their home now. And he goes, we had to travel to one guy 15 miles away from our house 3 times a week, and we had to learn it that way. He goes, he's saying like, there's no doubt that today's athletes are stronger, faster, more efficient. But he goes, they don't have the mental capacity of our generation,
and
of
they're
the
also
generation before
seemingly
them.
more fragile.
Yeah, it's because they have such instant gratification. How do I throw this better? Do this. How do I do that? Do that. They ask one question answers. They get one question responses, but they don't ask anything of like, how do I prepare myself to be a failure when 18 other kids are better than me?
It's like doing it's like why they taught us how to do long division, right? You know, like they teach you long division so that you have to go through the process so that you understand how the numbers work rather than just giving you the answer.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we all know, 8 divided by 2 is 4, but do out the math, like show your work kind of thing. And it prepares you for that kind of, it preps you for that. This generation, again, like you said, it's instant gratification.
Yep.
But they don't have the ability to learn. Like, I'm rooting for Shedeur Sanders, and I want him to succeed. But I honestly don't think mentally he's capable of doing it. Given what I heard about him and through the interview process and everything else,
he's a douche.
I just don't think he's going to be there mentally. So that's a big deal. I mean, we saw it with Paxton Lynch, a number of years ago with the Denver Broncos, when the Broncos picked Paxton Lynch in the first round, and we're thinking like, we got this 6'7" fucking hand cannon of a monster who should have been the next Josh Allen, but he was coddled, and he was more interested in playing Fortnite.
I'll give you an even better example. Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen was a top 5 quarterback pick, and they thought he's going to be the next in line like a Jay Cutler. Amazing arm, brilliant, went to an amazing school, smart academically, and he couldn't fucking take being back up for more than 3 weeks, and he fucking lost his mind.
Lost his shit,
bro.
And then he went to Arizona, and Arizona was like, dude's a huge asshole. They had to draft a midget to replace him because... Like, it was just unbearable to me. Or maybe he started off in Arizona, and then they took him with Kyler Murray.
No.
They replaced him with Kyler Murray.
They replaced him with Kyler Murray.
Okay, they replaced him with Kyler Murray, and then they jettisoned him off.
They took him, I think it was a year or two in advance, and they gave up on Rosen.
Oh,
like,
the 12
immediately.
teams had to, the 12 teams that drafted before me, you fucked.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think that was, that was the thing he said.
Yeah.
He just turned 28 this year.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Crybaby bitch, bro. Crybaby bitch.
Rosen,
I mean... But you're right. Today's athlete is so frail, and
he went to Cleveland. Of course he did.
And I think that's a lot to do. I think that's a lot. That's why there's so much emphasis within these pro buildings now in making these guys feel comfortable and making them happy and like all this other shit because they're so mentally weak.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize his career was this bad. He was drafted 10th overall in 2018.
Rosen. Oh yeah.
He was cut 9 months later.
Was that the Paxton Lynch draft?
2018, maybe. I'm not looking at that. He was cut 9 months later. Played with the Dolphins for a year. Cut by the Dolphins. Played for Tampa Bay in 2020. Cut mid-season by the Bucks. Went to the 49ers. Was cut at the end of the year. Went to the Falcons. Was cut after that season.
No, that was the Bradley Chubb draft. Okay.
Went to the Cleveland Browns. Went to the Cleveland Browns training camp. Was cut during the Cleveland Browns training camp and signed on with the Minnesota Vikings before being cut in week 2 and brought in the practice squad for the rest of the year. He played for 7 teams in less than 4 years.
God,
Jesus, dude. If you look at the list of players, and I love doing this because I posted this the other day with the Raiders from the 2004 draft when they took Robert Gallery over that slew of Hall of Famers.
Okay, there was a couple shitbags in that top 20 you put, though.
Yeah, there was, but there was also a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, listen to some of the names that the Arizona Cardinals could have had over Josh Rosen. Just
for fun.
Just for fun. Micah Fitzpatrick, Vita Vey, Derwin James, Jair Alexander, Leighton Vander Esch, Frank Ragnow, Rashawn Evans, DJ Moore, Hayden Hurst, not great, Calvin Ridley, let's see, and right, some guy named Lamar Jackson, right? Yeah, I forgot about him.
Oh yeah,
Lamar.
And then at the beginning of the second round, they Cleveland took some shit bum named Nick Chubb, who turned out to be pretty okay. The Broncos took some guy named Cortland Sutton, who might have just cashed in, on a nice contract extension, inking him to them for a while. But there was nobody there.
But imagine taking a top 10 quarterback, and after 1 year, not even a full year calendar wise, they cut him and just been like, it's not for us.
No, that was how quick it was. I mean, I think the Broncos went into Arizona and blew them out like 45-10 on a Thursday night game. And I'm pretty sure like that was it because that coincided with the Lakers opening night with LeBron. LeBron's first game as a Laker, I think, took place the same night as the Broncos. I think we went to Buffalo Wild Wings and watched that Broncos game, actually.
Yeah.
And the Broncos just dicked on them. It was like Emmanuel Sanders or Cortland Sutton just out there fucking catching mad balls, like doing crazy shit.
Yep.
But anyway, you're right. But the problem is that, to Sean's point, the modern athlete is frail mentally.
Yep.
And the ones that aren't have a great leg up on their competition. And we're going to see how that all turns out in a couple of weeks because the season starts and we're going to find out like who's who real quick.
Yeah.
Is Ashton Genty going to be, is he going to be the guy?
Yeah, but he's going to be on a shit team.
He already is on a shit team. But he's with, Pete Carroll, Geno Smith for the first time in a long time. Feels like the Raiders might actually have some, no pun intended, some forward progress.
Well, competence. To
in the coaching and quarterback department.
Pete Carroll's
But then again, we watched, John Gruden and Derek Carr fail.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I don't know, but I agree with what Sean was saying.
Completely new blood.
The modern athlete is a frail individual.
They need to be exposed to failure more. That's their whole point. Their whole point was get used to failure, get accepting of failure, prepare for failure, and stop preparing that you're the best at everything just because someone told you were the best at everything.
Well, that's exactly it. Like you
Yeah.
can expect success, like you
Right.
should demand success and demand a certain level, but you have to understand that as in the NFL, and we talk about it all the time, it's the ultimate team game, right?
Right.
If everybody on your team is not pulling in that same direction
yeah.
and demanding that certain level of execution, you are not going to succeed. Doesn't matter how good you are.
Yeah.
You can only elevate the guys around you so much. Even as a great
Correct.
quarterback
Correct.
can elevate the guys around him more than anybody. But even then, there's limits on what they can do.
Yeah, I think Nick Saban said it best when he was coaching Alabama. He said, "You're going to have great people that demand success, and you're going to have people that are great that have no complacency, and those two people are naturally not going to get along on your team." And he goes, "You're going to have a team of guys that don't care and are laid back, and a team who try hard and they want the best." And he goes, "You're always going to have that aspect in life for everything." And he goes, "You have to find a common gel between them because you're never going to get everybody on the same page. You're never going to get all of your players to always give 100% of the time." He goes, "It's not possible." And he goes, "The faster you as a team recognize that, the better you become and solidify as a unit." And that's what he taught all of his Alabama teams.
Right.
Which he was brilliant thinking, just coming out and just being like.
Yeah, and all he did was win a bunch of national championships and be in the hunt every single
But again,
year.
he
and,
made his players mentally
greatest
ready.
college football coach of all time. Like, no
Right,
big
right.
deal.
Consistently saw players from Alabama in the first round who went on and had long careers. He mentally prepared those guys, which is why I think I'm going to get fucking roasted for it because I think Belichick is going to have a great, successful, not even year. I think a lot of his players will come out of that program and be like, "I'm NFL ready," because he just fucking chewed me out looking like he needs a fucking D-size bra under that fucking North Carolina sweatshirt. He chewed me out for literally 2 years, and I'm ready for the NFL, and I know I'm ready for the NFL because I just heard the worst of it. So that's what I think is going to be the biggest comparison there.
And Belichick's not a big chew you out kind of guy. Nick Saban is. I mean, Nick Saban made that kid cry. Remember in Dolphins camp?
Oh God, yeah.
What was it Doug Martin? No.
Was it? No, I
No.
can't think of his name. But that
something Martin.
that dude was a bitch.
Doug Martin was the running back from Tampa.
Oh, fat hamster.
Muscle hamster.
Yeah, he didn't last
Muscle
long either.
He was the one
That
that
was his nickname.
Wasn't he the one that
Yeah.
was the one? No, it wasn't the kid that got bullied by Richie Incognito. It was the other guy. Who's the guy he made cry?
I don't know.
I remember this like it was like I remember this story distinctly.
Hold on. Manuel Wright.
Yep, Manuel Wright. There
That
it
was
is.
on the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
What year was that?
2005.
Trayvon Diggs and Manuel Wright are two players who have publicly revealed that Nick Saban made them cry. Diggs, while at Alabama, cried when Saban informed him he would be playing corner instead of receiver. Okay.
Trayvon Diggs, what a fucking
What a
loser too.
pussy.
Later as a professional, but Manuel Wright, a rookie in Miami under Saban, was reduced to tears during a practice to the coach's intense instruction and criticism. Because I remember that raised up because that was right on the heels of or right around the whole Richie Incognito thing, and they were like, "Oh, is this too much?" You know, it's just too much. And it's like, dog, if you're letting a coach make you cry, I'm sorry, but you're probably not cut out for this game, bro.
Yeah, he told.
Like, what do you think Ndamukong Suh's going to be saying to you every time you line up against him?
Right. I mean, to be in fairness, apparently Bill Belichick made Reggie Wayne quit.
No, Reggie Wayne just said, "Fuck this, I'm done."
Yeah,
Reggie,
he said
no,
it wasn't fun.
Reggie Wayne didn't cry or anything like that. Reggie Wayne literally was like,
It's just isn't
"You're working
fun.
me so hard. It's preseason." And Bill was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Is this how it's going to be the rest of the time?" And Bill was like, "Yep." And he's like, "All right, I'm retiring." That's literally how it went.
Yeah, Reggie was like, "I'm just looking to like crew." Like, he's a vet, dude. He was a 13, 14-year vet at that point.
Yeah, he
You know,
paid
he was
his
like,
dues, bro.
Oh, he's like, "Yo, like, I ain't about this life, bro."
Yeah.
Like,
No,
fuck
he said
that.
it, and he said Bill was so cordial about it. He's like, "Yo, I'm not about this. Like, I think I'm gonna retire." And Bill's like, "Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, you have a great Hall of Fame career." But he said Belichick was like so like thankful for coming in and like working with his team for 2 weeks. He's like, "Hey, best of luck. Like, happy
Well,
retirement."
Bill's not a dick.
No, he knows.
Bill's
if
a great
if the
coach.
guy's telling him, "I can't do this," Bill's like, "All right. Like, what am I gonna do? Force you?"
Well, then,
Right.
I mean, Reggie Wayne came in. I mean,
You
we
wanna
saw the
ring
same.
2 rings, bro.
We saw the same thing with remember Chad Johnson when he came in 2011 to the Patriots, and he
Dead.
was like,
He was dead.
This is like watching Madden. Like, this is crazy watching this offense, do things. And
During
he's sitting there
practice, and he's
on
like-
on the sidelines, and he's like tweeting about it. And I remember Teddy Bruschi ripping him on television and being like, "Get your fucking head in the playbook and get in the goddamn game. Like, we could use you," and he didn't. And Chad Johnson was just like in amazement at like, "Wow, this is how offenses actually work." It's like, yeah, Chad. It's amazing what happens when you go from Cincinnati, a place that's never fucking won shit out of dick,
Right.
and then you come to New England where they're like, "No, we expect to be playing at a minimum on Championship Sunday every year."
And you're just a regular guy. You're not the guy anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
And
Chad
not-
Ochocinco was just like, you're kind of washed up,
and it's
dude.
like it's like not for nothing, Chad, but every time we played you, you did absolutely nothing.
right. And we
So-
shit on you, so sit down, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
and learn something.
Why don't you take a back seat there, Chief?
Yep.
But yeah, so all right, we've gone down a couple of pretty decent rabbit holes.
Well, that was the start of the show. I mean,
that was all off the Brady statue.
there's a ton of. Let me just run through some topics we
Jesus.
have.
Yeah, let's
So-
hit us off with what do you
Well, here's
what do you get
here's
into
the
real
big news from just the last few days. John Gruden won his case against the NFL, so the NFL has to leak all of those fucking emails.
Can't fucking wait.
Fuck, he did. No
He won.
I
way.
actually saw that earlier.
He won.
I didn't have a chance to dig into that story at all before the show. So
Oh, John Gruden's
now,
coming back.
now it's going to go to Discovery,
yep.
and now the attorney is going to be able to go through all those emails.
And
that
you know what discovery means?
that means NFL is going to start lying.
Bad things for the NFL.
They're going to settle 100%. You're going to see something settle.
Yep.
Tyreek Hill essentially came out and said, like, fuck the Dolphins. I hate it here. Everyone's an asshole.
Mike McDaniel's probably gonna be the first
100%
coach
fired.
fired this year.
Mike McDaniel actually wish he would die in front of the media. I know.
saw that,
I know
yeah.
it was passive aggressively, and he was making a joke out of it.
We're
And
one
the-
day closer to death.
And
It's a
then
good thing.
he's like, it's not a good day, it's a great day. And the reporter was like, what? Why? Why would you say it's a great day? He goes, another day closer to death for me.
Yep.
And they were like, oh shit, okay.
Another day, me being, just chilling on a yacht in Miami as, not doing
No,
shit.
he's miserable, and he's aged like 4 years in one off season. But he sucks. I've said it the whole time.
He doesn't suck. Miami sucks.
You know
Nah,
what?
he's up there
He
too.
had an opportunity, and he squandered it. And now he will
Should have
never
kicked the
get-
fucking field goal.
should've kicked
Christ.
the fucking
Kick the fucking
goal.
field goal.
You idiots.
What did I say? I'm going. So just so we're all aware, we're all on the same
yes.
page. I am going to take a giant victory lap when Mike McDaniel gets fired. Not because I hate the Dolphins or not because I have disdain for Mike McDaniel. I like both of those things. However, I am going to take a giant victory lap because I will be once again right in that when you get fired and Tua's gone and you've won nothing, not even a fucking playoff game, no one will remember your name.
Nope. 100%. And I think he goes back to coordinator and just disappears into life.
Yep.
Red Sox signed Roman Anthony to an 8-year extension. I thought that was a bad move by the agent of Roman Anthony to allow him to sign this deal.
I did too. I thought it was premature on his part.
8 years, $130 million. It's like you fucked this kid over, like literally
I
hundreds
thought
of
it was
millions of dollars.
$230 million.
Up to. He has to hit all kinds of incentives.
Oh, okay. Right.
That's even worse for him. He gets hurt or anything like that. Yeah, he still gets paid, but $130 million over 8 years for a kid with that much power potential, that seems like a scam.
Sox are up 7-0 on my Stros right
But
now.
by the way, the Red Sox, since we came off the air, have gone on to an
absolute
unbelievable
fucking tear.
winning streak and destroying everybody. They're in first place, which no one would have fucking guessed that.
I said a couple days, I think last week, I expected them to catch the Blue Jays and win the division. So,
Yeah, it seems like it's going to happen at this point.
well, hold on. We still have the
Yes.
we still have the September collapse that is a Red Sox tradition to get through.
The
But
WNBA is being pelted by green dildos. That is a wonderful topic, and the 21-year-old kid that they did catch during the green dildo snuck it in between his ass cheeks.
Jesus Christ, I did hear about that.
Between.
What a fucking idiot.
Between.
not
Okay.
not in his
That's
anus,
in the fifth
between
pocket. The fifth pocket.
between the ass cheeks.
But still,
I like the fact that the WNBA is taking a firm, hard, and somewhat gelatinous stance against, people bringing in sex toys to their arena, because there are children watching.
there are some children.
There are children. There are young females.
You know what
there
I
are
sound
young
like every time
girls.
this is like some idiot 18-year-old kid. It's like, Jesus Christ.
The
I
kid,
would be the guy that fucking gets caught doing it,
you're
and my
like
mugshot's
40.
like,
I know, like 40. You're like,
He
"Ah,
like,
looks-
why is this
I'm
40-year-old?
bored in life. That's my hassle. I have no
Because
kids.
I don't
Fuck
have
you."
kids,
Yeah.
and I got nothing better to do than troll WNBA players.
listen. Do you know the band Coheed and Cambria?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
The kid, the
yeah.
21-year-old kid, looks like the lead singer of Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah, with the curly hair.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
You
The
could have-
dildos on the court though was probably the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's happened 3 times?
At least in the
No,
last
at least
month.
twice. And it's a green dildo.
Three times.
Neon green dildo.
My favorite thing was the memes.
Yes.
And my favorite meme of it was the one of the guy, like the staffer from the White House, whispering in George Bush's ear on
Yes.
9/11 that like a plane had hit the world, when he's doing the reading in front of the kindergarten
Yeah.
kids. When Israel those terrorists hit the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
And he's whispering in his ear, and it's just like the caption just says, "Sir, a second dildo has hit the WNBA." And it's just George Bush's face, like I fucking cried, dude. I was in I don't know why that one made me laugh so fucking hard.
Because it's so stupid.
Because it is. And like the funny thing is, like, do you see the players, like, they get so mad the dildo lands on the court, and like one
Not
bit-
Sophie Cunningham. She burst into
Hey, she
she
laughter.
bursted out laughing.
Hey.
But like one chick like fucking booted one.
Yeah,
How
she was
fucking
mad.
hilarious would it be if it came out that the WNBA players were paying these kids to bring
It's
dildos
not happening.
just so people would be like watching and
Just so-
betting and be like, bet.
Well,
the
did you
dildo's
see
gonna
those
hit
guys
the
that?
court,
Did you
make
see
it-
those guys that bet like $50,000 that a dildo was going to get thrown on the court,
Oh,
and then
and
it
they
did? And they
won?
won like $150,000.
Fucking Christ,
Yeah.
bro. What the fuck?
I mean, $50,000 to win $150 for a dildo to get thrown on a court
I'm
is a
not
lot.
putting up 50 fucking
Hell no.
racks.
Well, you
if
have
I'm
someone
putting
there
up 50
throwing it.
racks,
You have someone
holy
throwing it.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to know the guy that's going in there.
You
and
have
doing it.
somebody throwing it, and it better be for like 1.5
The
million.
funniest thing, the chick who
50
kicked the green
racks.
dildo kicked it into a male cameraman
Sophie
behind the
Cunningham,
hoop.
Yeah.
And he's like, ah! And he
It was Sophie Cunningham, wasn't it?
No, she didn't kick it.
No, Sophie didn't kick it.
She
no,
got
but
hit by it.
no,
right?
no, she didn't. It hit like her shoe, but she laughed about it. And then after
Sophie's a little cutie pie, though.
oh, she's gorgeous. But then after the game, she tweeted at it. She's like, "Stop throwing these dildos onto the court. We're gonna get hurt." And it got retweeted like 500,000 times.
And then it gets thrown again. It's like, this age like a fine wine.
Yes.
Like, oh, this age like milk or something like that.
Yes.
Whatever she said. That was fucking funny. But yeah, the green. So, but the thing is, like, when the Buffalo Bills fans do it, when the Patriots are in town, nobody bats an eye.
Buffalo
But-
fans do it with a lot of teams. They're doing it with the Chiefs too.
Yeah. But when, it happens in the WNBA, all of a sudden it's a fucking problem. The fact that it's a fucking gigantic lime green dildo. Let me
That's
see
so
if I-
damn
can I-
And and he
I
held
wanna
it.
see- I'm gonna buy one.
He
right
snuck it in between his ass cheeks.
I'm gonna buy one. He
Like,
says.
imagine how much. Like, security was not. It's WNBA. They're not doing that much security.
No.
He put that there for enjoyment to sneak it in. Like, there's no
This
way.
is the one right here.
That's it. It's on Amazon.
Remember the one that I stuck on
$30.
Farmer's truck,
That thing's huge.
and they didn't know it was there for like
this
2
one
weeks.
is it's only 6-inch, but it's
That's
gonna
small.
but it's an 1.25 inch thick shaft.
Wow.
That is important.
Hey, just order it. See when it comes in, just to see your wife's
I
reaction.
want bigger.
Yeah, you need like 11 inch.
Yeah, I want like something ridiculous.
I like how you immediately went to 11.
At least.
You have to go an odd number. You don't want to be
I
even.
don't know why I said yeah. 11 was just like, oh, that's
Hold on.
oddly strange.
You're like, actually, let's go 18 for Manning.
18.7 inch dildo.
11-inch lime green dildo. Let's
Wow,
see.
that's a monster over there on the right.
That's like a fucking alien.
12-inch huge green jelly dildo, lifelike
Dude,
big
that's
dildo.
perfect.
$20.
It's perfect.
Hey, see, you know you can go on Amazon and
Hey.
see how often it was bought recently? See how many people are buying it.
Bro, you could sell that shit. Get an FBA account. The fuck?
What?
I didn't
It's
realize.
not being bought that many
I
times.
honestly had no idea you could just go on Amazon and
Jesus.
buy,
Are
like,
you kidding me?
lifelike
Is that on
dildos.
Amazon?
Yeah, dude.
This is Amazon.
Bro, you can get anything off of Amazon.
I mean, this one's
This is like
$63.
This is like
I
a
don't know
child
why.
sex trafficking thing.
Like, listen to this. Listen to the description of this one: 11-inch large realistic dildo, big anal dildo, huge suction cup, silicone dildo monster, dual density anal,
That
dual
means somebody.
density anal toy plus large strap-on thick adult sex toy. for
That
women.
means somebody
What do you
took
think-
no time and effort into editing. I know exactly what that is.
ChatGPT.
Nope. That is a drop. That's just the simple FBA account. That is a stock like AI generated
That's what he said.
description
I
kind
think
of.
I'm gonna buy this one. This 12
And
inch.
they took no time to edit it, which you're supposed to like edit it to make it like
yeah,
sound
yeah,
nice
yeah,
because
yeah.
that's your account. You know what I mean? Like I've looked into this shit, and they did absolutely fucking zero of that. They're like, send it, bro. Someone's gonna buy
But
this fucking
imagine,
dildo.
imagine like you're going to see a WNBA game.
I
You
bought
buy the
it.
ticket. It's good for you.
Good. Let's see how big it is when it comes out. I want to see like it's 12 inch.
12 inches. Suction cup.
Fat thicky boy.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Like,
Imagine
this is the kind of like, I'm gonna blast your motherfucking face type
yeah.
shit.
Yep.
You look like an
Ava
educator.
Yeah, Ava Angelina.
But imagine Googling that before or Amazoning priming that before you go to a WNBA game. Like, which color should I use to make sure it definitely gets seen in the court? Like
Lime
green.
It's fucking
The best part is you gotta like huck it up so it like spins and then the
Oh,
suction
they
just
did.
lands right in the middle of the thing. I mean,
It's
like,
never,
wow, wow, wow,
it's
wow, wow,
never,
wow.
it's never landed
During
straight up.
play though, imagine just hit somebody right on the head. Boom, it just right on the top of the head, and they got that stupid shirt, pay us what you owe us, and it's got a big dildo sticking out of her head. Like, yeah, okay.
Well, someone photoshopped the shirt. It says "Pay what you owe us," and there was like green dildo underneath it.
Pay us what you owe us. Negative $11 million every year because the NBA bails you out. Don't they understand that? That they don't make money, they hemorrhage.
That's like straight out of South Park.
Yeah, just right on their head, you know what I
There's like a
mean?
huge dildo on their head, and it's like, pay us what you
I
owe
was,
us.
yep. That just would sum up the entire WNBA's existence. And I feel bad for Caitlin Clark. She doesn't deserve any of this.
Oh my god, dude! I haven't laughed that hard in a
But
long
she is
time.
the reason we're talking about
She's
it
been
right
out.
now, so.
She's
Doesn't
been hurt
matter.
for
Yeah.
a while now.
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
She's the reason we're talking about it right now.
Well, yeah, because nobody's talking. I mean, Angel Reese has been playing. I'm pretty sure this whole time, and
She
the
has.
only thing everybody's talking about is dildos and when's Caitlin Clark coming back.
yeah.
When's Caitlin Clark back? We don't know. All right, well, we got dildos.
Got to stay relevant somehow. Dildos are hitting the floor. You know what they should have is dildo night at.
Oh my god! Like,
Dying.
like when they're like in the NHL when they throw squid on the ice.
Yeah.
It's just like everybody, it's sort of like everybody gets a hat trick and said like somebody hits a 3-point, everybody just launches dildos on the court.
Well, that's how the first one was thrown. The girl blocked the 3-pointer, and then someone threw the dildo, and someone was like, cock block, and someone like threw it out there as hard as they could. That's how it started.
All right. Well, I just ordered a 12-inch dildo, so we'll see. Maybe not 2 weeks.
You have to. So what do you
Can we
think
put
about?
that on Facebook? I don't even know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't think we can show that on the
blur
show.
that. But you remember how like a month ago I was making a joke saying the Boston should get WNBA team?
Yeah.
Apparently it might happen.
And now they might do it right.
Dude, if they ask for a name contest, I'm submitting the boops. Because I was like, I think it's a fucking good chance it wins. I would wear a Boston boops. like it makes me laugh.
Well, I mean, it's the WNBA. Everything's a fucking punchline.
We could totally start a company.
What?
What does that say? Clone your Willie?
Clone a Willie.
Clone a Willie. Yeah.
You can make fat dillies, bro, and just fucking fire them out on the. Just send them, like, sell them for, like, only WNBA games. Make, like, Phoenix, whatever, like, put the logos on the
Yeah.
dillies, and dudes are just tomahawking fucking dillies on.
Is there a Phoenix team?
Yeah, isn't there a Phoenix team? Or whatever,
I know.
Connecticut Sun.
Why
Whatever
did you pick Phoenix?
I
of all
don't know.
places?
I don't
Because
know.
Phoenix is, Arizona party school. It just feels like
I don't know.
like dildos would be like a thing that they
fucking
did.
California. I don't know what teams are in the WNBA.
No, that definitely seems like an Arizona State.
Yeah, I guess.
Arizona
I don't know why.
type thing,
Is
you
it
know.
the Phoenix? Doesn't Phoenix have a fucking team?
The Suns, the WNBA. I don't know about the women.
Don't they have a WNBA team?
WNBA teams.
Phoenix.
I can't
right?
picture Phoenix has like a big following for sports.
Nope, it's Atlanta, Dallas, Vegas, L.A., Golden State, Chicago, Connecticut, Indiana, Minnesota.
How the fuck did Connecticut get a team?
Oh, no, they do. Phoenix Mercury.
What? Yeah, all right. The Phoenix. That's what
New
I'm
York,
saying.
Washington,
Yeah,
and
I'm
Seattle.
like, I thought so. I don't know. Don't.
I would
fucking-
have lost money. I would have been like, nah, there's no team in
Yeah,
Phoenix
yeah.
for WNBA.
Do you know who the WNBA logo is?
No. They have a logo?
Maria Navratilova. That she's
Diana
Mrs. Soccer.
Taurasi.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I hate that.
Sue Bird.
She's one of the only two names I know, so lucky guess.
Yep.
I don't want people thinking I know the WNBA.
I said the same thing on a question the other day, and I was like, I saw the bun, and I was like, oh, that's fucking Diana Taurasi. And then, like, everybody got it wrong, and then
Did
it
you
was
see
Diana,
her
and I was
like Netflix
fuck
thing
off.
that's coming out?
No.
Diana
So-
Taurasi?
Hell
She
no.
has Diana Taurasi has a Netflix special coming out where basically
Clone a pussy.
all she does is like bitch and complain about how WNBA players like don't get paid
Okay.
enough, and like she's like, I had to go overseas into a communist country to get paid what I'm worth, and it's like, well, why don't you go fucking live there then? Like if it's so fucking great, and they're paying you so much
It's
money,
a game.
it's like I'm sorry you don't understand how capitalism works,
Dude, like if
but if nobody wants to watch you play, no one's gonna fucking pay you,
Joey,
you dumb fucking bitch.
if
like,
I go
Right? It's fucking simple like an arm.
if I go play highlight and I become the world's greatest highlight player, and then I complain about not being paid enough, nobody is fucking watching highlight unless you're a degenerate gambler that's sitting there watching me play.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
exactly.
What about what's his name? Fucking ex Broncos quarterback, handball champion.
Jake Plummer.
Jake Plummer. He was a world handball champion. No one fucking paid him for that.
Nope. Created ultimate frisbee too. Disc golf,
He is a perfect
mountain biking,
He's a perfect burnout.
adult kickball. Yeah. Oh,
Shocker.
Yeah.
He big marijuana guy.
Even bigger mushrooms guy now.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mushrooms,
He's
for
big
sure.
into
Plumber,
shrooms.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's big into like micro dosing and all this other crap. Like, which I mean sounds pretty awesome when you listen to him, but also I'm like, I don't know, man. Like last time I listened to a guy wearing a dashiki, things didn't go well for me.
Dude, I remember Joe Rogan had a guy on talking about mushrooms. The guy's like, I actually can't talk about this anymore or the government will kill me. And Joe's like, what?
So continue.
No, and he did. He was
Go
like,
on.
He's like, what do you mean they'll kill you? He's like, I have to stop right now, Joe. And he's like, and Joe Rogan's like, okay, you're being fucking weird. And then he just changed the topic because the guy would not talk, and Joe was basically like I'm gonna end this interview because he's being a fucking
Yeah,
weirdo.
be like, do what you gotta do, bro. But I'm not dying.
But
Yeah.
but essentially he's saying the government is holding like these like secret mushrooms from like letting the public know and some shit like that.
Probably. Fucking
I mean,
probably,
dude, the
bro.
government probably has the cancer. They probably have the cure to every fucking cancer,
Yeah,
every
they don't
disease.
you don't make money off that shit, bro.
Yeah, nobody wants. But it's
and
all
then all of
about-
a sudden the population's like 15 billion people in the whole fucking world.
And they'll like
fucked.
release the plague.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
fucked.
that's the other part of it too. It's like, we're already kind of at critical mass of population levels.
Start sending them to Mars.
Which is
and
why I
shit,
was
bro.
like, dude, just like let India and Pakistan nuke the fuck out of each other, and that takes
Jesus
care of like
Christ.
2 billion
nah,
people
'cause
right
we're all
there.
fucked if that happens.
Nah, we're not though. It depends on what kind of nuclear bomb and what altitude it's detonated at. But detonated.
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 I'm not a nuclear physicist.
I'm not. It's all water under the fridge, boys. You
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. All I know is if
I don't own space.
All
NASA
I know
does.
is it's called mutually assured destruction.
No, but if you let Pakistan and India just kind of nuke the fuck out of each other for a little bit,
Like that Shane
You know?
Gillis skit with the kids from Pakistan. I will be a great pilot and destroy India. And the old lady's like, ah! remember that when the little kids are coming up. You ever seen that? Yeah,
Yeah.
Shane Gillis is talking about. It's fucking hilarious.
Anything Shane
I'll
Gillis
show it
does
to you.
is
I'll show you
automatically
later. Yeah,
fucking
I'll show you
hilarious.
later. Yeah.
Dude, his joke at the ESPYs about this is NBA, WNBA woman player, blah, blah,
and
blah.
it was his friend's
And
wife.
he was like, actually, that's my friend's wife. I knew none of you would know WNBA
Yeah.
players.
That was awesome.
Everybody was like,
They got
fuck.
pissed.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
like,
That
Damn
was
it.
great.
Yeah, because they all clapped. Everybody's like, yeah. They had no idea. They all just got called out, every one of them. Shane Gillis in the ESPYs was like Ricky Gervais in that other shitty award show that he ripped everybody apart.
oh, the Globes.
The Globes or whatever.
was the Golden Globes or the
Yes.
Academy Awards?
No, Golden Globes, because he said, he goes, I'm all done for this. Nobody cares. Thank you, God, and fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, come up, get your little reward. Thank you, God, and fuck off. Yeah.
You know what I do miss though is remember when like the MTV like the
Video Music Awards?
Video Music Awards were like
When they were
cool.
good.
Back when it was like cool.
Yeah, now it's like,
Yeah, when guys were young, like Ozzy Osbourne was still alive, and they used to like fucking, perform and shit. And, like Red Hot Chili Peppers performed, and they were like,
what,
still, like,
you don't
cool.
Like, I
like,
remember watching one
you like
year.
mumble rappers?
I remember one year like
I like Future.
Mom and Dad recorded it for
Future.
me because they wouldn't let me stay up to watch the whole thing, so they recorded it.
Yeah,
And Marilyn Manson performed "The Beautiful People"
yeah.
at the end. And I remember like it was like Nine Inch Nails performed "The Perfect Drug," and then
He's
Marilyn,
back, by the way.
Marilyn Manson came on and did "Beautiful People" to
Yeah,
kind of
dude,
like at
that
the end of the
shit
show.
was Cool, yeah.
And my parents were like, Mom and Dad were like, I remember the next day being like, "What the fuck in the fucking hell are you fucking listening
Rose
to?"
McGowan, half naked.
And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
"What,
That's still
Mom?"
today.
I'm like, "It's fucking cool. Like, chill out. Like,
Yeah. This is gonna be me for the rest of my life.
yeah,
I love this stuff.
And when you get older, you're like, oh,
wow,
shit.
that stuff is so fucking.
It's
actually,
still good.
No.
Marilyn Manson still fucking rips. Not gonna
Based,
lie,
based,
Dude, he
yeah.
did a song with,
total fucking degenerate
Fuck,
weirdo.
man.
But
yeah, I don't know, something's going on with him. Like, Falling in Reverse, it's like a metal band now. He
Oh,
did a
dude,
song with
yeah.
them, and it was awesome.
he did fucking.
Wait, is Falling in Reverse that guy?
what was the name of the
Ronnie
song?
Radke.
Yeah, he's the fucking man.
What was the
Yeah.
name? What was the name
He's
of the song he did with DMX?
Oh,
The snake.
I don't remember what it
rat.
fucking.
The cat.
Like a Damien
The
Fall
dog.
or
No, it wasn't a
something.
Damien. It was it?
Well, that was what you would.
Not the
just,
prayer. No, the prayers were like a series.
How you gonna see him if you living in the?
Right, but you said it. But you said it. But it was Marilyn Manson.
You know Dasha and Dance.
the snake.
What?
The Omen.
The rat. The Omen.
Oh, the
That's
Omen,
what it was. Was that on Flesh of My Flesh?
Yes,
or-
it was.
Yeah.
1998.
Yeah. That was a great album, dude. Flesh of My Flesh, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. You cannot. There'll never be two albums by the same artist that come out within 12 months of each other that were as good as those. It's not. It's physically not possible anymore. Not humanly possible.
He also helped perform The Way I Am with Eminem, but he didn't have a singing part in it. Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the dark ass fucking video and shit. Yeah, I do remember that.
God damn, he did.
Blame it on Marilyn.
This
The
is
hair,
real.
hair with the
This
pants.
is really a one-off. He also produced and helped write "Pussy Wet" by Gucci Mane. That is a fucking one-off for Marilyn Manson.
That's pretty fucking dope. Hey, try to make money wherever you can, bro.
But no, name me a better single year release with two albums than It's Dark and Flesh of My Flesh. You can't. I don't think it exists.
Not off top. I mean,
I don't think anybody's ever released two albums like that in 1 year.
What about your girl Taylor Swift?
probably.
Did Taylor Swift release two albums in 1 year?
I don't know, probably.
Well, I mean, like literally within the same calendar year. I don't think so. Anyway, my point is DMX.
Wow, you hate Trent Reznor? He's fucking great.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to say I'm a big Trent Reznor fan.
Nah,
I thought Nine
I'd
Inch
go-
Nails kind of fucking sucked most of my life.
I'd go see Nine Inch Nails live if they went on tour again. Oh no,
Fuck.
it's contained.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. The table was perfectly even, crazy enough so it just didn't move.
Yeah.
That
it's
was
'cause-
dope.
You know why? You know why? Because it was
Yeah,
expertly
you fucking built it.
Because it was expertly fucking built. Okay? The guy who built this table knew what the fuck he was doing.
It's true because it stood right in one puddle. It did not move.
Oh, yeah, and there's a meteor shower tonight, too, so make sure you look at that when you go home.
Neat.
What time?
It's this new time called Anytime After Dark, bro.
That's not fucking true. Depends how our Earth is angled that we see it.
Typically, you'll see meteors at this thing called night, bro.
Fucking asshole. Oh, what about Aaron Rodgers complaining that he might not play this year now because he can't find a helmet he likes? This dude,
He not.
sucks.
He's not serious.
He's not serious, but
He's
it's
not.
but
It's just funny
obnoxious.
as fuck because, fucking Peter. Peter what was the guy's name with the B that fucking hates him? The Packers beat writer there. Peter.
I can't remember his name.
God damn it. Anyway, he's a Packers beat writer. He fucking hates Aaron Rodgers. I think he blocked me, actually.
Good shot.
Peter Bukowski.
Are you blocked?
Barkowski.
He's a host of Locked On Packers and Locked On Sports.
He sucks.
Yeah, dude, he's so fucking mad still to this day about Aaron Rodgers not disclosing his vaccination status. Like, he holds it against him. Like, it's like, still to this day, it's like carries a grudge against Aaron Rodgers because he's like, he told us he was he was immunized. He misled us. And we're like,
Who cares? It
bro,
doesn't matter
nobody
anymore.
fucking cares. He's like, he was a danger to the team and the league and everything else. It's like, bro, the team, the league, and all his teammates knew about his immunization status. He just chose not to tell you and the media. And he's so fucking mad about it. It's so fucking funny to watch because he just carries a grudge against Aaron Rodgers forever.
Yep.
And it's just like, dude, cry more, you little bitch. Like, you're such a fag. Like, you are such a grade A faggot. I can't even sit here and take you remotely seriously. The only reason I follow you on Twitter is to occasionally just chime in and call you a faggot.
That makes sense. The other thing that hit the media this week of the news, I sent it in the chat, was Magic Johnson's family picture.
Oh,
You see that one, Paul?
No.
Go to the chat.
do you want to put that one up?
It is Magic Johnson's family picture of them on vacation. Tell me what you see in this picture, sir. Why did you go to that person first?
Because I already knew. That's a dude. Yeah, yeah.
She tall as hell.
Probably would have been a damn good bet. Oh, my God.
Hey, there's still a chance to play in WNBA.
No, you would have to just go back and be like, I'm just going to go NBA. What the hell? That's insane.
Gigantic. Actually, she's taller than her dad.
That's great.
But
That's
that picture hit the media, and everyone was like, "Yo, what? Like, we don't care. Like, whatever she wants to do, that's fine. She is gigantic."
I'm gonna put it up.
Yeah,
That's
you'll
insane.
see it. And the internet is handling it extremely well. The internet is like, "Wow, is she tall? Like, holy shit!" Like, there's no jokes about like her being like transgender or this or that. Everyone's just like, "Yo, she would dominate the WNBA today."
That's insane. She is fucking huge. Yeah,
She's like 6'9".
She's huge.
She's like Shaq.
That's
Wildly
very
impressive.
large individual.
It's a very large woman, yes.
Too bad. I mean, he must be heartbroken in a sense that, like,
No, I don't think he gives a shit.
well, no, but like
He has, like,
you
9 children,
have-
dude.
Yeah, but you have somebody who could have like maybe potentially carried your legacy and gone.
She's still carrying it. A lot of it.
I mean, I guess you know.
She's carrying something.
She's carrying most of it.
I'm
on
just
those
saying,
broad
like,
shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Be yourself.
Okay,
and
there
shit.
it is.
Be yourself. Do your thing. You know what I mean? But
One of these things is not like the other.
But, like, I mean,
well,
just
that's,
a gigantic.
bro. I just feel bad, dude. Like that could have been dunking on fucking
Still
Ja
is.
Morant. You know what I mean? Like, how old is she?
I didn't look it up. John Gruden was interviewed. John Gruden had some great things. I guess he had a one-on-one talk with Sean Payton, and the interviewer asked John Gruden, "Well, tell me one thing that Sean Payton said about the Denver Broncos." And you know John Gruden. He gives like his Gruden Chucky face, and he goes, "R.J. Harvey's gonna have to get the ball 400 times this year."
300, yeah.
And I'm just like, that's fucking gigantic news if that's a real fucking thing.
I love that idea. R.J. Harvey has looked good in camp.
What,
and
400 times?
300.
Did look good. I honestly, that's an exaggeration.
He said he's going to get the ball over 300 times. Sean Payton, wait till he's going to do this thing with R.J. Harvey. I saw it.
Did you?
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck yeah, I keep my head in the
one
ground.
of the biggest
as much as I can.
one of the biggest things that that Denver's been looking for in their offense is that Sean Payton, he calls it his joker. His guy that
His Camaro.
you can put anywhere. It was for the longest time it was Jeremy Shockey was the joker in that offense at one point.
Jimmy
Then it was
Graham.
Reggie Bush or Jimmy Graham or whoever. He has a
Alvin
guy that
Kamara.
he loves that he can put in a multitude of different spots and utilize their skill set. And Evan Ingram had long been considered to be that guy. Now I think Evan Ingram might just be I'm not going to say not that guy, but I think he'll have a great season, but I think he's going to be more of just a tight end. And R.J. Harvey, the way he's performed so far in camp, I mean, he's head and shoulders above every, and it's not to say much. We didn't have much at the running back room last year, but he's head and shoulders above every running back on Denver's roster right now.
That's so crazy.
He's clearly the most dynamic guy. Could he be the next Alvin Kamara? Yeah, I think so. I mean, Sean Payton has a pretty consistent way of doing things with an offense. I'm not saying Bo Nix is Drew Brees, but he's probably going to be pretty close. I'm not saying Cortland Sutton is Michael Thomas, but he's going to be pretty close. Now, I think that Michael Thomas guy could be Troy Franklin this year, but we'll see. R.J. Harvey, I think, is going to have a pretty good fucking year. If you're a fantasy player looking for a late-round steal at running back, R.J. Harvey's going to be a guy. Now, because obviously Trey Henderson's going to fly off the board.
Travion Henderson. I've been crazy impressed. I think he might start.
I wanted him.
Yes,
Remember in
I remember
the
you
draft,
saying that.
I wanted
and I stay
Travion
away
Henderson.
from running backs. And I'm like,
I wanted him. I thought great second-round pick for us. And they ended up going R.J. Harvey instead, and I'm like, Doc, I don't know if that's the right pick, but I trust Peyton, and here we are. So, I don't think we've talked about it since I've been on we've been off the air. I put $100 on. Well, I put $100 on the Broncos to win the Super Bowl.
We talked about it, yeah.
That we did while we were still on the air before our summer break. Since then, I've put $100 on Bo Nix to win MVP. Now,
What was that, 7,200?
7,800.
7,500.
I'm sorry.
That's still a great number.
7,500.
Go on
So-
FanDuel right now.
My thing is this. Do I think Bo Nix is going to actually win the MVP this year?
No.
No. He would be, I believe, the first quarterback since Dan Marino to win MVP in his second year in the league. And I don't think he's Dan Marino good. He's good, but he's not Dan Marino good.
Unless he comes out and has just some absolute fucking.
I mean, listen,
It could happen. It could happen.
I think we got two cupcakes to start the season with Tennessee
And with Sean Payton and his skill set and that roster, dude, you never know what they're cooking up out there, bro. I'm
Vegas is starting to say what me and Joey have been saying for months now. They think there's a good chance that the Broncos win the division at this point.
I could see that.
Oh yeah, the Broncos start off with two cupcakes. We've got the Titans and Paul's Colts
Huh.
to start the year.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, you're gonna stomp us.
If Bo Nix comes out of that with 8 touchdowns,
You motherfucker.
he's already front runner for MVP. 2-0
out of those 2 games,
Yeah,
you could put 5 against the Colts.
maybe. But I'm just saying, if he comes out with 2 pretty stellar, I'm saying 8 total rushing in
Yeah.
and throwing.
Well, I'm saying you're gonna have a field day against the Colts, man. Indy's looking.
So
Not-
and then they get the Chargers, Bengals, and then we finally get a test against the Eagles on October 5th.
At home
No, it's in Philly.
in Philly, you're gonna
Yeah.
win.
No,
I'll take Denver on that. Take Denver by. 3.
I think it'll be a tough game. I think it'll be a close game.
4 points.
I think it'll be within 4 to 7 points, but it won't be like when we went into Baltimore last year and got dunked on.
Yeah. No, I think they're gonna win that.
I think it'll be a different story.
It's calling. I'm sliking it.
Schlegging it. But
Sliking it, bro.
but my point is,
Snow that.
you look at the defenses the Broncos have to face the first 4 weeks of the season: Titans, Colts, Chargers, Bengals.
Cupcakes.
Dude, if Bo Nix comes out of that with 10, 12 touchdowns
Might even be more.
in the air,
Probably about 8 to 9.
well, if he comes out with 10 touchdowns through the air and 3 on the ground,
8 to 10.
4 on the ground, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I'm saying
Rushing,
total. 12 touchdowns total
Yeah,
in
he'll
those
have
4
six
games.
passing and
How is he not in the
4
front? How
rushing.
is he not in the conversation for MVP at that
Six
point?
passing, 4 rushing.
Especially if they're 4-0 or 3-1, and he's putting up numbers like that. He's going to be in the conversation for MVP. So my point of this whole thing is with
Rushing
Bo
over like
Nix,
2,000 yards.
I don't necessarily believe that Bo Nix is going to win the MVP. He doesn't. He doesn't play in the NFC East. He's not black, and he doesn't play for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jesus.
So he's got all that working against him.
For the Ravens.
LeBron.
Lamar.
Well, no, because Lamar got fucked last year.
Yeah, true.
But that's because they fucked Josh Allen the year before.
Right.
That
So
like
they had to
if,
make up call.
if you that was last year, and if you look at the last 2 years, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson basically had interchangeable stats those 2 years. They were both like 40 and 40 touchdowns and change.
They're not going to have either of those guys win the MVP this year.
Josh Allen did not win MVP because they gave it to Lamar, even though he had pretty dismal season numbers wise. But they gave it to him because he was black, and they wanted a black quarterback to win. And Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins and Ryan Clark were all very upset that a white guy was being in the because Joker had just won MVP in the NBA, and they were losing their fucking tits over that. So that was a problem. But they gave it to Lamar, and then this year Lamar goes out and throws 41 fucking touchdowns. Josh Allen had what, 27? Maybe less. And they give it to Josh Allen, and I'm like, no, Lamar was the MVP this year. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you look at it and they fucked Josh Allen last year, so they gave it to him this year, and they fucked Lamar this year because they gave it to him last year. So hopefully everything's back to normal now. But nonetheless, Bo Nix is not a black quarterback, so he's already
Out.
a step behind in terms of MVP. Because the national media will lose their goddamn tits if Joker, Bo Nix, and I don't know, name any white guy in the MLB win a fucking MVP award. Nobody cares about the Major League Baseball thing, but anyway, they'll lose their fucking mind, and the media will have a fucking meltdown. So he's already behind the 8 ball there, but he doesn't play in the NFC East, which obviously is the sweetheart division. And if you're going to be in the AFC, you better play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you don't play for the Steelers, then good luck, man.
You're fucked.
Good luck winning anything,
Earlier today, I believe, speaking of sports betting, you talked about a playoff bet.
Yes.
Which immediately got me going, and I immediately went on and placed a bet earlier today. So I picked 7 teams to make the playoffs. This is just a $10 bet for a $570 payout.
Oh, $10 bet, $570 payout.
Yep.
Okay.
I have 7 teams. Broncos,
Yep.
Bills,
Okay.
Eagles,
Yep.
Bucks, Ravens,
Mm-hmm.
Patriots, Jaguars. Patriots, Jaguars, where I make the real
That
money.
seems really low.
What do you mean?
For Patriots, Jaguars, that seems low.
What do you mean seems low?
Like that payout.
Well, it's because I have heavy hitters and Patriots, Jaguars. If I would have added more teams to it, it would have jumped up to like
It's
$700,
gonna-
$800. But
I was gonna say because I put one in earlier. I think I picked 10 teams to make the playoffs.
if you put like all heavy hitters, I thought.
Yeah, and it was $1,800.
Well, yeah, I did 7. I could do
Almost
another. I could do another
1900.
one and just do 10.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
No, it was a $10 bet. That's what I'm saying.
Excuse me. If I did another one right now just to make the playoffs, like Kay Adams has some cool ones. Like Kay Adams has like Patriots and Jaguars to win more than 7.5 games, and the Panthers to win more than 6.5 games.
Panthers low key are gonna be good this year.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs. I think they'll compete. No, I think they will compete. What was the other one? Bengals and Commanders each make their conference championship. It's plus 3,000.
No,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Bengals ain't getting the AFC Championship.
Yeah, ain't gonna get that. Not even close.
All right, if I just picked playoffs, right, and I wanted to say Bills, Ravens, Eagles, fuck it, Lions, Bucks, Broncos, Patriots, Jaguars. Fuck, I gotta pick 3 more. I guess the Chiefs will make the playoffs.
Chiefs will definitely make it.
49ers, Bengals. If I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did 11 teams. That's fucking stupid.
What's that going to get you? Like 2,200, 2,300?
3,600.
Oh, even better. But you have the Patriots in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
And
I
Jaguars.
So here's mine.
Yeah, you fucking mother.
I've got Buffalo, Baltimore, Philly, Kansas City, Houston, Denver, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Washington, Tampa. All to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
$10 wager gets me $1,914.
Damn,
See, this is 11 for $3,600.
that's not bad.
Do you
$10.
listen of the list on these teams I'm going to list out? Name the one that doesn't make the playoffs. Buffalo, Baltimore, Philly, KC, Houston, Denver, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Washington, Tampa.
I don't feel great.
Pittsburgh.
I don't feel great about the Vikings.
Pittsburgh is the only one.
The Vikes are the only Vikes are my biggest question mark because
Pittsburgh and Vikings.
Because JJ hasn't been great.
he hasn't, but I think he's going to be good, and I think that defense is going to be good enough to carry him.
Yeah.
And I feel like
They still got Jets.
and
shit.
honestly, I feel like the NFC North is going to be a 2-horse race between Green Bay and Minnesota. I think Detroit is going to fall off this year. They're going to have a down.
Yeah?
Listen, you lose that many players,
Yeah.
and you lose that many coaching
20
staff,
something, right?
but you lose that much coaching staff as well.
Yeah.
That's a lot to replace
Come
in one
back
year.
from.
I don't think they're going to be bad. I think they're going to be like a 9-10 win team. They're definitely going to take a step back a little bit from where they were last year.
Yeah.
But I could see them missing the playoffs. I honestly think it's going to come down to Green Bay, Minnesota, and I think both of those teams make the playoffs this year. But for me, like right here, like the only other team, Pittsburgh is another question mark because, yeah, like, oh yeah, they should make the playoffs with that defense and Aaron Rodgers, but is Aaron Rodgers going to play the whole season?
Right.
And if he doesn't,
old.
who the fuck are they going to? And they're still probably going to make the playoffs. To be quite fucking honest, you know, just that defense alone, I feel like can get into the playoffs. So I know out of these 10 teams, one of them is probably a fucking bust. But whatever, fuck it. I'm putting $10 on it right now. Done. $1,924 if all 10 of those teams make the playoffs.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
And that could be locked up before the season's even over. Because, you know, that's how that shit goes. Hey, now.
I know I spilled my drink. I was pissed. I'm like, damn it.
Well, that's all right. Do you need a spruce? Because I need a spruce.
Well,
You want to spruce one more, and then we'll wrap this show up?
yeah, whatever.
So we'll spruce it. And when Paul gets back, because we could talk a little F1, but you're the only one. Yeah, just soda water. We're going to do a little bit of F1 talk when Paul gets
F1?
back. Because Paul, well, I know you don't do F1 at all.
I don't know fucking shit about F1. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But what else did we have to do tonight? We had all this. We had
Well, I had rankings of like how Vegas views some of the NFL teams, like the power rankings by Vegas odds. Like Vegas views the top 4 teams as Ravens, Eagles, Bills, Chiefs. As views the top 4 teams by Vegas.
I feel like that's fair preseason. I feel like the
Right.
Broncos are going to knock the Chiefs off though, so I feel like.
I felt like that too.
But I'm still not. I don't know if the Broncos or the Chiefs. Yeah, I think if the Broncos knock the Chiefs off, they'll be a top 4 team. Because I think the Broncos are going to win 12-plus games this year. I think they're going to win at least 2 more games than they did last year. I think they build on last year. I think they are going to have the number 1 defense in the league. And I think their offense is going to be greatly improved. I mean, I think Troy Franklin is going to be an absolute stud this year. Our rookie wide receiver there, what was it, Pat Bryant? I think
I think so.
is going to be in line for. He's not going to win Rookie of the Year because he's not a quarterback or a running back, but I think he's going to be in the conversation.
Didn't you bet like $10 on like Nick Bonito to like win a defensive MVP or something like that?
I bet $10 on him last year to win Defensive Player of the Year.
That's what it was.
And at one point, the cash out got up to like $900, and I didn't take it like an idiot.
Yeah.
Because I thought, we got the fucking Bengals and the Chiefs backups coming up in the next 2 weeks. Like, we're definitely going to get, some there. And then he was absolutely silent against the Bengals, and the cash out was like $98 or $9.98.
Yep.
Fuck. I should have listened to Adam Shine on that one. Shine was like, yeah, Nick Benito, cute story, but he's not even the best defensive player on the team, so why are we going to give him Defensive Player of the Year?
Because they don't go by metrics like that. They don't go.
I
by...
know because they don't. Because for my entire life, I mean, I watched Champ Bailey lock down the entire league in 2006, and then they were just like, "Fuck you, Champ. We're giving it to Jason Taylor. He had 13 sacks this year."
Yep.
And even Jason Taylor was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
isn't Jason Taylor's kid like coming up through college right now?
Something like that.
I think Jason Taylor's kid's in college right now too.
So we'll do that. We'll do little F1. We finally broke our losing streak, by the way.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
With the bets, NASCAR bets. We finally broke through. William Byron finally came through.
I lied.
For us.
Mason Taylor. Mason Taylor was drafted this year by the Jets in the second round.
Yes, that's right. You're right. I knew
He's a tight end.
Yep. Tight end. I remember that, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And I probably like flushed it out of my mind because I'm still so mad about 2006. Oh, we've only been on for an hour and a half.
No.
1 hour and 36 minutes. Not bad.
Didn't you start recording late?
No, that was just on Mixler. This always starts on
Gotcha.
time. What are we missing here? We did
Well,
Dildo Gate.
We don't have like a ton right now. It's like coming back. Obviously, it was the week 1 of the NFL preseason. Nothing to fucking write home about that though.
Nope. Knock on wood. No crazy injuries so far.
No.
Cam Ward, my guy, did look pretty good though for his preseason game as a Tennessee Titan.
That's preseason.
I know. I'm not overreacting to it. I'm not knee jerking to it. But what I am going to say is this: Cam Ward is not. When he sees the Denver defense week 1 in Mile High, if he thinks he's going to be able to hold on to the ball that long, he got another thing coming, boy. That is going to be ugly. The Denver defense might have 7 sacks that day.
What about who was the player? There was a player, I think it was at Detroit versus another team. The player got his neck broken on a play accidentally, and they just like ran out the clock.
Oh, they killed the game.
Yeah, I know how I felt about that.
It's preseason,
I get it's preseason,
so...
but the people still paid a shit ton of money to be there. You know what I mean? Like that rubs me the wrong way. I feel like if you're a paying customer and they're just standing there for 12 minutes in the field doing nothing, it feels like a waste.
Yeah, but you leave that open, Paul. We set this precedent with DeMar Hamlin.
Yes, I know.
Which
what about
we both just did that. We're fucking retarded.
The DeMar Hamlin thing is a great precedent, but it just felt like there has to be like a better way.
There's got to be a better way
than to just leave it like that.
Here, you need that?
No, sorry, fuck.
No, I mean, did you?
No.
No.
It's already nasty from the other last fucking drink.
Drink my Broncos towel.
There was that. And then Geno Smith flipping off the Seahawks fans.
That was pretty funny. I did enjoy that. Him and Mad Max did it in unison. That was pretty cool. But no, preseason's been pretty no news out of the preseason, which is good.
Yeah, no news is good. Yeah,
no news is great news in preseason.
Oh, the biggest news. It's 2 weeks old at this point. ESPN buying the NFL Network.
We're fucked.
That sucks.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there will be no more commercial-free football for 7 hours.
Yeah, no more. That's gone.
That's gone.
And he might get replaced too. He doesn't know if he still has his job.
Wow.
Which would be absolutely asinine if they got rid of him.
Well, the joke was, I'm not sure if it was a joke or if it was the truth. They said they want Stephen A in that spot.
They put Stephen A in there. I'm not buying it just out of principle. I'm not giving that motherfucker another dime of my money.
He shouldn't even have the ball in the fourth quarter.
I don't even know if I could handle that.
Stephen A.
I think it's a joke.
Stephen A on Red Zone plus commercials. Yeah, that's a no-go for me, dog.
Nobody's gonna buy that.
No, you underestimate the stupidity of a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's talk let's real quick.
True.
Let's do a little bit of NASCAR bets and some F1 because there's a lot going on in both. We got 2 weeks left in the regular season for NASCAR. We got Richmond on Saturday night this week, and then we got next week. Obviously, we talked about it at the top of the show. Daytona, the August night race, the finale of the regular season. best race of the season, in my opinion. It's at least the most drama-filled. You don't know who's going to win it. It could be anybody. It could be last year we had Harrison Burton win it, who had no business being in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yet there he was. So who knows? We finally got off the snide at Iowa 2 weeks ago with William Slick fucking Willie. Finally closed out a race for us that he was leading and dominating. After I think the last 3 times he was in that position, somehow managed to come up short, whether it was Darlington, Dover, or what was the other one that he was? Oh, Charlotte, the 600. Fucked us on all 3 of them. Listen, the 11th commandment states, thou shalt bet on Slick fucking Willie every single week. So I do. You'd be dumb not to. This week I happened to put 2 units on him because I felt really good. 2 weeks ago I happened to put 2 units on him. I felt really good about him. And he ended up coming through and winning that shit for us, and we got it. So it was good to get off the snide. It's good to get back in the win column. This past week, though, I did say Shane Van Gisbergen was going to win this race.
Mm-hmm.
I said there was almost no doubt about it. Shane Van Gisbergen is so fucking good on road tracks that he went to a pretty non-technical road track, which is Watkins Glen. It's a pretty easy track to drive. It's not crazy, there's not 18 corners with braking points and this and that. It's like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, the bus stop, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners. Call it maybe not 10 if you really want to get technical about it, I guess. But it's not an overly technical road course. And it's a course that all of these guys have driven their entire lives. Like every NASCAR guy has been to Watkins Glen 3 dozen times. And Shane dunked on him by 11 seconds.
Damn.
Which, anybody who knows anything about racing, 11 seconds is a fucking eternity.
You might as well not even race the
You're-
fucking laps.
Seriously.
That's potentially multiple laps down.
If there was no stage breaks,
Yeah.
if there was no breaks
That's
for the
like
stages,
multiple laps down.
Shane would have lapped the field probably twice.
3, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Over the course of that race. Over the course of 90 laps. He'd have lapped the field twice minimum.
Right. Because you think about it, like, what's the time of a lap?
At Watkins Glen, like 50 seconds.
So to be 11 minutes ahead.
Is it 50? No, it's more than that.
That's insane. It's like lapping the field.
It might be more than that. It might be like a minute something.
Minute 50.
Yeah, because it's a 2.5 mile track.
Minute 50. Something.
So it's gonna be like a buck, like I think a minute and a quarter, like a buck 25.
What is it? NASCAR?
I got it right here. I got it.
NASCAR time, Watkins Glen, like average time.
1:11.
1:11, and he was 11 minutes ahead.
11 seconds.
I mean, 11 seconds ahead
Yep.
in a NASCAR.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, dude.
That's
It don't take no fucking retard to figure that out.
So, my thing is this. So, SVG now, when it comes to road courses,
Yep.
I've been betting on NASCAR since it's been legal, 2 years ago now.
Facts.
Never once in my life have I seen somebody go off with negative odds to start a race.
Okay.
Shane Van Gisbergen was negative, I think, 155 to start the race. Mm-hmm. That's Max Verstappen in his prime Formula One odds. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how much of a dunk Max Verstappen was for the last, 3 years in Formula. And now Shane Van Gisbergen is getting those same odds in NASCAR at a track that is pretty narrow, pretty fast, and pretty known for its horrendously, violent big wrecks. Mm-hmm. Because it's so narrow that somebody bounces off one barrier, comes back across, you know what I mean, and collects. You can get fucked at that place really hard. My point is this, that Shane is so good now, SVG is so good, he's so much better at road courses than the Cup drivers are, that there is no one currently in NASCAR full-time that will ever be able to fuck with him. The only person that is going to have a shot of fucking with SVG on road courses is your boy, Connor Zilic, the kid who you thought died after he fell off of his car.
Oh, he fencing positioned
Yeah.
off the ground, and I was like, oh.
All he did was broken collarbone.
Only.
CT scans were negative. He's gonna miss. He might miss a week or two.
Did you see that fall? His foot got trapped inside his own vehicle trying to get out and like celebrate top of the vehicle. Got stuck. His head went off the concrete.
He went to stand up on the window and celebrate.
Yeah.
And when he went to go down, his foot slipped.
Smoked.
And then he got stuck inside and he fell. And dude, I mean, he went down from like 3 feet up.
Ugh.
Broke his collarbone. Like, I mean,
What's his name? Zach what?
Connor Zilich.
Oh fuck, I was way off.
But he's the only person right now.
Watch this. Go ahead, continue.
We can play it.
Well, I have it on TikTok. I don't know how to get it.
All right.
He's like, oh, just gonna. Oh, my foot's stuck. Oh, shoot. Oh.
And that was on live television.
The woman announcing it. Oh no.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, dang."
They all stand up there. They're like, "Oh, he's dead."
Yo, they was like, it was bad. They were like, we're gonna cut away from Victory Lane real quick because we don't want to see that."
Someone shouted, "Get him some milk."
He fucking smoked himself.
Bro,
yeah, like, watch it again. Like, now that you know it's gonna happen.
that kid's 17
like,
years old.
Oh, my foot.
18 years old, I think. You think he just turned 18?
Wow, he just smacked his head hard.
He's 18 years old.
Dead.
Yeah.
But in Xfinity, where SVG races,
Yeah.
he's beating SVG in equal equipment. Like, they're going tit for tat. So he might get poached to Cadillac for Formula One next year. That's a big rumor around the garage, is that, wherever the money's at, he might end up going. But kid is a fucking talent and a half.
Yeah.
The kid can fucking wheel. I mean wheel. This dude is unbelievable. He qualified his first ever truck race at COTA. First time ever racing in a NASCAR truck. He went to Circuit of America, and he put it on the pole. By like 4 seconds. And everybody was like, what the fuck?
I know he's not dead, but did you hear the first question he asked when he like came to? Like
No.
I guess it was like his pit crew or whatever like that when he finally woke up and he realized he was like talking to them. And they're like, "Hey, are you all right?" And he was like, "Did I break my femur?" And they're like, "What? No." He goes, "I thought I broke my femur as I was going down." He goes, "I thought my leg was gonna snap."
Oh.
And he goes, "I don't remember anything that happened after." And he goes, when I woke up, he goes, "I was so disoriented, I didn't know if my legs were broken." I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, he was concussed as fuck. But CT scans came back negative, so he's okay. Connor's okay. So that was that. So anyway, SVG went off at negative odds on Sunday. So I didn't bet him. Obviously, I'm not betting $100 to win fucking $1.15 or whatever it was.
Hell yeah, $1.15.
No, not doing it. So our picks, if you did tail my picks, our picks finished. All four were in the top 10. I think we got second, fourth, 5th, and 10th. So we did pretty good. We're doing okay in terms of picking them.
Okay.
But SVG ran away with it. I had Slick Willie, Ty Gibbs, Ryan Blaney, and who was the other one?
Max Van Ginkel.
That was a long shot. Somebody was a long shot. Anyway, I'd have to go back and look at the post. But nonetheless, they all finished in the top 10. So we got that going for us. 3 of them finished in the top 5.
Hell yeah.
Second, third, and 5th was our fourth. Second, 4th, and 5th was what we ended up with. So I'm not really Christopher Bell. That was one of the other ones.
Okay.
I think he finished 2nd. And then Slick Willie finished 4th, Blaney 5th, and then Ty Gibbs 10th. So pretty good day. Now we get to Richmond. Now remember Richmond last year? Do you guys remember the Richmond race last year? This is when Austin Dillon went absolutely fucking ape shit.
Oh, and he ate the wall?
Put the boots to Joey Logano, wrecked him coming into turn 3, just spun him out in front of him, passed him, and then Denny Hamlin got by him. Then he hooked Denny Hamlin into the outside wall.
Yeah, I do.
And he ended up getting the win vacated.
Can't you?
Right,
Yeah, I was like, can't you?
Because he caused all types of action.
Because he intentionally wrecked 2 people on his way to the win.
Yeah. Right.
But the problem was with it that his spotter was telling him that Denny Hamlin was coming to his inside, and he was like, inside, wreck him. And he just turned down and fucking hooked him into the wall head on and drove by him for the win. They let him keep the win, but he didn't get to the playoffs. Like they were like, all right, you can keep the win, but it's not going to count towards the playoff seeding. So he didn't make the playoffs because of it. And it was really funny. It was the only time I've ever laughed wicked hard and been super happy that I didn't win a bet because I had Joey Logano winning that. That would have been my 12th win of the season. But, whatever.
So
Austin Dillon decided
I remember
to say, fuck
specifically.
you.
I remember specifically after like,
It
remember
was,
that.
it was a very much a fuck out of my way. I'm going to the Super Bowl moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Saints and Rams.
we talked about it on the show. And I remember asking. I was like, "What is wrong with him wanting to win?" Like I didn't see why they didn't like that's where it came from. I was like,
Yeah.
"Wait a minute, he fucking won! Like, shouldn't they be praising him?" It's like, nah, he broke all kinds of like rules.
So you can't intentionally
You can't
wreck
kill
somebody.
someone.
You can't just hook somebody and kill them. Like you can't just do that. It's just you.
But you're driving to win.
But it's against the rules. You can't just hook. You can't. You gotta.
So if he's in front of me, I'm gonna just fucking let him win like a bitch.
No, you got to race him clean. You got to be better. You got to be better. But he launched it into
I
turn
lose 75 pounds.
He launched it into turn 3 so hard. There was no fucking way he was going to make the corner. If he had missed Joey Logano's bumper, he would have just gone straight into the outside wall at 130 miles an hour and just totaled his fucking car. And it would have been a one car wreck, and that would have been it. Joey Logano would have won. But because he hit Joey Logano's bumper, it slowed him down enough to help him actually make the corner. The problem was it slowed him down so much that Denny Hamlin was able to get underneath him, which is when he was just like, fuck you, and turned left and just like hooked him into the wall. And it was fucking
See,
incredible.
I didn't see anything
And
wrong with any of
the
that.
Dope
best
shit.
But you can't do that. You just can't.
That's bullshit.
You can't just fucking
Let
intentionally
these
wreck.
men race.
That's not racing. That's demolition derby.
Destruction is racing.
It's like the tush push in the NFL. Like that's not football.
Let
that's
these men
rugby.
push ass.
Yeah. So we got Richmond coming up on Saturday night. I'm fucking thrilled about that. I got a good feeling. I'm feeling myself again in the bets. I'm feeling myself. Like I'm getting in my. I'm getting in. Like I feel like we're gonna get some good dubs. We're gonna make some money these next 2 weeks. I think because I'm thinking of laying down a big bet on Daytona.
Fuck
Like-
it, do it.
Like let's do 10 units on one dude that we're just feeling and say fuck it. Let's swing for the fences. Let's play, but we got to win this week. We win this week. What I'm saying is if we win this week, if we get a win at Richmond this week, and I say we because you will be included in this. We're going to look at, we're going to analyze it, and we're going to put all the money we win on somebody to win Daytona. Like we're playing with house money. Let's make our money back for the year. Let's go throw $150, $200 down on one driver to win it all. It's Daytona. It could be anybody. You have no idea. That's the
Right.
best and worst part about it. Or maybe we sprinkle it up, but we do like instead of $10 a driver, we do like $25 a driver, and just spread our money out that way. So I'll let you guys
Okay.
you guys get in on it a little bit. You know what I mean? We'll see. You know what y'all are feeling. You all get a little bit of a little. You know, if you're feeling it down in your plums.
I just sent Joey a picture, and Joey's like, "This is the Asian guy from South Park." I'm like, "Oh, he's not in the race."
He's like, it's like he just sends me Cartman.
$50,000.
Danik Patrick, you dumb bitch.
You know, I did watch South Park. I don't get to watch South Park a lot. I did watch it with the fucking Cartmanist Charlie Kirk.
Oh my
Man,
god,
was that
dude.
so fucking funny?
Dude? All right,
Even Charlie Kirk was like, "This is the best."
Charlie
I've ever
Kirk made
seen."
it his profile picture on
Did he
Twitter.
really?
Yeah. So the first 2 episodes, I had the first episode I gave a solid A.
Uh-huh.
They ripped on Trump,
Come on, guy. It's
and
me.
they
It's
basically
me.
made him
Saddam Hussein.
from earlier episodes, which is, again, it was fucking funny, dude. Like, it was fucking funny. Like, all the artwork that they have up in the White House of like, Trump with, like, you know, like, riding tanks, but, like, he's up there with, like a battle helmet and, like, a sword, but his, like, tiny little penis between his legs.
Oh, out. Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, he's just, like, on, like, riding, like a fucking, you know, what's the thing from a Tauntaun or something like that, like
From
you know what I
Star
mean? From
Wars.
Star Wars. Like I thought the artwork was fucking hilarious. Like I want all that in my house. Like I want all those paintings, all of them. I want prints of all of them. It was fucking funny.
Mhm.
It was funny. Only South Park can rip on Trump in a way that's funny, because everybody else that's ripped on Trump is just like, Republicans are so stupid. Man, I hate Republicans.
Satan.
Hold up his head.
Yeah, and
Yes,
and they've all sucked and failed at it. South Park is the first they're the first people to come along, make fun of Trump, and it's actually fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's actually funny. Like I'm laughing at it. Even my dad's laughing at it, and my dad's a big fucking Trump guy. Like, does not really care for anybody fucking making fun of Trump. But he's old. He's older, set in his ways, and he's like, nah, fuck you.
Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis. You talk about Shane Gillis walking in, watching his dad watching Fox News at night, screaming at the TV.
Yeah, exactly. but the first 2 episodes of South Park have been absolutely fucking A+. I give the first one an A, the second one an A+. Though, like, J.D. Vance as the little midget guy.
That was so funny.
And he's like, should I put more lubrication on Satan's asshole, sir? And then Trump just, like, kicks him off to the side, like, pow, like, punts him. And then, like, they got Dora the Explorer, like, giving massages to people, like, she's being sex trafficked. It's like, but it's not Dora, it's a guy in a Dora costume.
And the Charlie Kirk stuff, and then Cartman's mom walks in. Eric, I thought you told me I'm master debating.
I'm master debating, Mom. I've got all my lines down. Eric, this is really becoming a problem.
These college girls are not going to know what hit him when I go debate him.
And then Kristi Noem just shooting the puppies at random.
Didn't she make that her profile picture too?
Yes, but
Her
with
face,
the red eyes.
Yeah, her face like melted.
Yeah, with the red eyes, and it says the deportations will continue.
Yes.
That was the caption.
Yes, and then it was like, I heard there's Mexicans in heaven, and they go and raid heaven.
Yeah. You just see all the freaking ice agents, everything like rolling in the clouds.
It's like she's shooting
guys,
at angels.
Michael Machado wants to know, why isn't the mayor of New Bedford Ford do anything about the waste treatment plant that he got a federal grant for? Did he spend it on something else that the T2-faced liar? The
two-faced liar?
Or spend it on something else, the two-faced liar. Listen, Mike, I am no fan of the mayor of New Bedford at all, but this is not that show, bud. We're a sports talk show for the most part. We'll do politics, though. We do dabble. Locally, not so much, but we leave that to the experts that do other shows on the on this fine established page of New Bedford Guide. But we are not your. Listen. If you want to listen to me talk politics, I have other podcasts for that. This is not that one. I will do it a little bit every now and again. I will sit here and tell you that Trump is the greatest president in the United States history. I will tell you that I would love nothing more than to see Mayor Mitchell step down and resign and let somebody more competent do his job. Who that is, I don't know. But, nonetheless, I don't really have an opinion on him other than I think he's got some pretty terrible ideas. But Braley Road's paved. So we got that going for us. I'm happy about that.
Yay,
It's
only been 3 fucking years to put in 2 sidewalks and a fucking road.
Right, but I don't have to dodge fucking Grand Canyon sized potholes now going down Braley Road anymore. So that's nice.
Well, took them fucking long enough. Fuck that whole shit,
dude. My taxes are high enough, but anyway, yes, I do believe that Mayor Mitchell is a two-faced liar to a degree. But nonetheless, Lear. So South Park. Lights out so far through 2 episodes. Tomorrow night's episode should be lit. I can't wait.
What is a woman? Puts the microphone down, opens the water, takes a
sip. The Charlie Kirk Cartman thing was fucking great.
And they shrunk Cartman's face to like the middle of his face.
And the haircut.
Yes.
It was just everything was so perfect, dude. It was like they are doing such a good fucking job. They're doing, and I think that like, again, I think they're making fun of Trump, not because they actually like hate Trump, but they're dunking on Colbert and all these shows that are getting canceled, and they're saying, this is how you fucking do it, you fucking amateur hacks. Like
you can make fun of everybody you want. It's still funny. And they bring back a callback of like Trump is the new Saddam. Like for Hussein.
Yeah.
Satan. Oh, come on, Donald.
He's like, I'm not in the mood. And like Satan doesn't want anything to do with him, which is hilarious. He's like sitting there reading his book with his little glasses on. I'm not in the mood.
You remind me of someone I used to date.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, guy. I'm not that bad. And it's so fucking good. It's so fucking funny. Listen, and South Park.
J.D. Vance being a like Ike-sized like person.
Well,
is fucking
apparently
hilarious.
he was supposed to be like a replica of like a guy from Love Island.
Like, the fucking midget.
The midget, yeah, like the coked out midget that was just like off the fucking, like off the reservation or whatever.
That's really funny.
I've never seen Love Island. Travis picked that up on last night.
I think I know what he's talking about.
So
you definitely know what he's talking about.
I've seen Love Island, one of them.
Yeah, so my co-host, the host of the adult table that I do on Monday nights with
Yes.
Travis, he picked up on that reference that J.D. Vance is supposed to be that midget from Love Island. Yeah. I had no idea. I've never seen Love Island, so
It's an old show. It's before us.
That one went over my head a little bit.
Well, no,
but
there's a shitload of them.
No, that was a show
Love
from like the early
Islands?
'80s.
Love Island?
No, an old show or Love Boat or Love Island, something like that. There was an old show from like the early '80s that they're referencing.
Because Love Island right now is like
No,
all the fucking rage. I
No.
thought you were talking about that one.
I
was like,
I
Is
don't
that what that's called? I thought that was something
No.
different. That's not Love Island.
like Love Next Door or some shit like that. Every show right now is like fake.
What's the one that's right now?
I don't
That
know.
everybody's infatuated.
Maybe it is Love Island.
Love Island.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like Australia, UK, America.
So the European one is the one that I watch with the guy where he's
Yes,
running down the
UK,
beach while his girl's
yes.
getting plowed by the gigolo.
Yes.
I mean, like, and they show that dude going to fucking pound town on his girl.
I don't
Yeah,
know what
what's
that
up with
one
that?
is.
That show
I
was
didn't
crazy.
see
What was
that.
it, Rico or Nico or something? What was his
I'd
name?
have to see what you were
Enrique.
referencing. I'd have to see which one you're talking about. But yeah, Love Island. There's like a bunch of different ones. There's like
What was that guy's name?
Was it Enrique?
there's
Mateo?
Mateo.
No, dude. I'd have to see it.
I think he means Love Boat is what the show he was referencing. Because there's a little midget on the show, The Love Boat.
Well, I'm saying like right now, like all the rage on like Hulu and shit and all that. It's
I
just Love Island.
I refuse to watch any of that shit. I don't care about it. I don't know about it.
I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I have it saved on my Twitter thing, but hold on. Let me go back through my Twitter saves because I had this. I literally fucking had this saved because it was so fucking funny, dude. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, this is the Calvin Klein ad from the one that people were not mad about, but then now they're suddenly mad about Sydney Sweeney.
No, let's not talk about that.
Cool.
Let me see if I can find it. This is,
I'm a hate mongerer for finding Sydney Sweetie attractive.
You know she has a German Shepherd too.
Yep.
So everybody's
I'm
like,
going-
"Oh, she's got a German Shepherd. She's a total Nazi."
I'm
And
going
like,
right to hell.
She's a Republican.
I was like, yeah, she's a registered Republican who has a German Shepherd, and she's super hot. My dad was like, I don't even know what she does, but I like it.
Oh well.
Let me see if I can find this. I'm just trying to remember the guy's name, dude. It was a whole meme thing. Like, he's watching his girl get absolutely plastered by one of the gigolos that's like meant to, tempt her. And then he ends up running down the beach in like this big dramatic fashion. And there's like a thunderstorm going on and all this other shit. And they're like, no, you're breaking the rules. You can't do that. And he was like, oh, and he was like screaming. And then she starts crying and she's like, I want to fix things with you. And he's like, fuck you. Oh, right here.
You're getting plowed.
If I text you this, it means on my way. Like, this is him running down the beach. Like,
It's not good.
what the fuck was this from? Hold on. I think I have the whole thing saved in here somewhere.
It's pretty funny though.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I ordered a dildo earlier.
How did you forget?
I just saw a dildo. This guy getting hugged by his dick for a world record. But, man, I have a lot of funny shit bookmarked that I forgot about. Like, look at these guys slapping each other with dildos. I love this shit.
That was a
Oh, no, those are pool noodles. Never mind. Whatever. Pool noodle, dildo, same shit. It might not have been. That might have been it. Hold on. Let me see if I can scroll back up, see some of the hashtags on these. Because, dude, this shit was so funny. I didn't understand a word that they were saying, and I watched it with no captions.
What page was it under?
It was just on Twitter, dude. I found it on
whatever.
Twitter.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I mean, you don't have
Yeah.
to find it. It's
Damn it. The hell was this asshole's name?
I don't know. Either way, Love Island. I mean, those are the shows that are fucking.
Dude, it was
right
so
now.
funny.
They're the top ones.
Oh, Alejandro.
Oh, I never would have got Alejandro.
I mean, I think that was his name, Alejandro.
But I think all those shows are such bullshit because didn't that
they're
couple
all
stay
scripted.
together?
They're all scripted as fuck.
They
dude.
stood together,
Of course.
and the guy looks like
Yeah,
a fucking idiot.
I'll figure it out. I'll find it. And I'll send it to you guys.
Alejandro.
But anyway, F1 real quick because they're on their summer break. There's a lot of smoke, Paul, coming out of the Max Verstappen and Mercedes camp. Like that is gaining some serious steam.
I think he's already gone, isn't he?
Well, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. We think he could be going. Adrian Newey is at Aston Martin for next year. He's the aerodynamics guy that put Red Bull on the map.
Yeah.
And did all the work for them. Christian Horner is out. Red Bull seems to be basically a fucking dead stick at this point. I mean, they'll figure it out because they have money and backing. But it might be a year or two, especially with this new car coming out next year. What if in your ideal situation, where do you see Max going next year? Or where do you want Max next year?
Ford.
I don't know. That's kind of a crazy ass question.
Because see, I would love
Audi.
You want him in Audi? Okay, I would love to see him at Aston Martin reunited with Adrian Newey.
Go to Audi. Go to brand new team, brand new shit, brand new everything. If you really want to be as good as Hamilton with your 3 championships opposed to what Hamilton's 7 or 9 or 7, you're gonna need to go to a brand new fucking team and win 3 and win 2 to 3 there.
Yeah, even if you win 3 out of the first 4, or 2 out of the first 3,
something like that. Cadillac. Something. Go to a brand new
Cadillac
fucking
won't
team.
be able to afford him.
Probably not, unless he takes like a massive cut just to prove something.
But if Cadillac,
honestly, Max Verstappen's been testing the waters on a lot of different racing. Disciplines, if you would, and I don't know if you're gonna see him in F1 much sooner.
I think he's going to stick around in F1 because the money is going to keep him in F1. Yeah,
possibly, but I think he wants to explore on the outside new stuff, which might take away from.
He's still in his 20s, so he's got plenty of time to do all that down the road. I mean, think about it. Fernando Alonso's not even 40 yet, and I feel like I've been watching him my whole life.
Yeah.
I think Fernando's 38. Like
some
Fernando's
guys age
your
differently,
age.
you know.
But I think Max ends up at Mercedes. And I think that's going to bring a giant shake up to the industry because it's going to ultimately, I think he's going to replace George Russell because they're going to keep Antonelli and they're going to have Max and the kid.
The most logical place is he's going to Mercedes. That's like the word on the street. Everybody knows that shit.
Should be fucking fire, bro. I'm not going to lie. It'd be fire to see Max back in a good car.
Oh my God.
Because right now what he's driving is a fucking Tonka truck.
Yeah, with all that
and
backing,
money backing. And he's still keeping up with the fucking McLarens. Every week,
which just found fire right now, which I love.
I do too. You know me, bro. I'm a big McLaren guy.
Again,
you know. You remember I bought the hat a couple of years ago,
and
you were like,
yeah,
and you're like, are you claiming McLaren, bro? Is that what you're doing?
I want a fucking 720S so bad. I would love one of those fucking cars.
But I think Max going to McLaren would be great. I think Lewis might be out at Ferrari quicker than people think too.
He hates it there.
He hates it.
You don't like it.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't want to be there.
It's not home.
He's been critical of it.
Yep.
I think he wants out, and I think that's going to open up a seat at another major, which I think could ultimately be filled by George Russell.
Yeah, you know what I think is,
which would be hilarious because imagine if Lewis Hamilton gets booted. For George Russell?
I think Lewis Hamilton went to Ferrari going, "Hi, I'm Lewis Hamilton," and Ferrari was like, "Haha, that's funny.
Yeah,
we're Ferrari."
Oh, we know who you are.
Yeah,
are you
Ferrari.
familiar with us?
Yeah, sorry.
Sean doesn't know this about F1 or
Ferrari. Well, he probably does, maybe.
But Ferrari is about the most pretentious car that you could buy on the face of the planet.
That you have to already own a Ferrari before you can be able to buy a Ferrari.
Well, no, you have to own
several.
It depends. It depends on which Ferrari you want to buy.
Correct. So
you have to buy secondhand Ferraris
first.
Yes, that total about I think
700,000.
No.
Imagine
it's like 1.6 million for the first tier, and then you can option like a SF90, and then you have to buy that. Then you have to buy an 812 Competition, and then you can do it takes you $11 million in order for you to spec your own brand new F80, right? F80.
I
That's the
have
new one.
no idea.
It's not an F40 anymore. It's an F80 now.
Either way,
They're going up.
I'm in because I love
Brian
Ferraris.
Mello. Just listen to Brian Mello. He's the fucking man.
Imagine if the Yankees were so fucking pretentious that if you were a free agent, you had to come sell yourself to them.
Yes.
That's Ferrari in F1.
Yeah, that's what you
and by
told
the
me.
way, come up through our farm league.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, no, but even
if
like
you're Mariano
even,
Rivera,
no,
you're coming through the farm league.
I'm just saying, like when they went and got Lewis Hamilton, it wasn't like, oh, we're getting Lewis Hamilton. It was like, you're welcome, Lewis Hamilton, that we're extending you this offer.
Yeah, we have a driver. His name's Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, like we have 2 drivers that we're comfortable with, but if you would like to take one of those spots, we'd be open to hearing you about it. And then Lewis Hamilton came in and he's like, yeah, I had a list of changes that I wanted to make at Ferrari. I wanted to bring in like X, Y, and Z about minorities and DEI shit and all this other stuff.
It's not working?
And now all of a sudden we're a year in. He's like, I fucking hate this place. And it's like, yeah, dude, because this is Ferrari. They're about winning. They're not about hiring fucking people based on their skin color because you want them to so that you can put it on Instagram and feel good about yourself. We don't give a flying fuck.
Right.
You are not delivering wins on the track. You are not going to have a seat.
Yeah.
So I think it would be hilarious if Max ends up
You're losing me money.
Max ends up at Verstappen ends up at Mercedes with Antonelli. George Russell, I think, is going to be the odd man out there, not because he's not good, but because Antonelli's younger, and they think they have a lot of faith in Antonelli by putting him in that seat this year, which I think him and Bertolotto have been really good. Bertolotto's the rookie for the Kick Sauber team, who I think is finished in the points now, 4 straight races, which is insane considering the equipment he's in. But nonetheless, I think it'd be hilarious if George Russell ends up booting out Lewis at Ferrari and getting in a Ferrari. Or, hear me out, George Russell does the right thing, goes back to Williams, where Adrian Newey is, and goes there and just fucking rips it up in a brand new, super fast, super nimble Williams car because Brits on Brits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be fucking dope. But nonetheless, F1 is it's in the summer break. There's really nothing. There's been no other than what we just gave you. There's been really nothing on all's quiet on the Western Front right now.
Right.
For F1, but this is the summer break where the silly season usually comes to fruition. So this is where guys will start jumping teams. Basically, this is their free agent tampering period, where guys make deals for next year and drivers switch teams and guys get fired or hired or whatever, and it's a lot of fun actually. Especially when shit starts hitting the fan, you're like, yeah, it's gonna be sick. But I'm looking forward to it because we got a new car next year in F1. We have a new car, completely new platform. It's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm really, 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 really hopeful that F1 actually brings back racing to F1 racing. I don't want to see glorified time attack anymore. I want to see racing. Like, I'm not saying I want to see guys out there fucking breaking wings and running into each other. But, let's let these dudes race a little bit. Let's get some fucking quit bitching about, oh, he went off the track. He exceeded track limits. That's a penalty. You know what I mean? It's imagine if you listen, Sean, to the F1 radios of these drivers, it's basically like LeBron begging for a foul every single fucking time somebody does anything even remotely close to a foul.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking annoying as shit. It's like, bro, just go race. Like, he put you in a bad spot. That's his job, to put you in a bad spot and make you make a decision. That's what racing is. I do it all the time on my simulator. I'm not a great racer on my sim. I'm pretty fucking good. I mean, I raced against Chase Elliott one time, and I was right on his ass at a track I'd never fucking raced before until that day. Mm-hmm. So, he'd raced it 1 billion times in his life. But, whatever. Neither here nor there. I'm not saying I'm Chase Elliott. I'm just saying I could be. Okay? Given the right set of circumstances. But neither here nor there. These guys love to fucking bitch and complain and whine. You put people in bad spots. That's what racing is. You put a guy in a bad spot and you make him make a decision. Do I keep my foot in the gas and potentially wreck maybe both of us and end both of our races? Or do I lift, let him by, and lift to try to fight another day, but I lose the position? Simple, right? That's what it's all about. I mean, that's what racing comes down to. Put the guy in a bad spot, make him make a decision. Whether he makes the right one, the wrong one, whatever, that's up to him, but it's up to you to take advantage of it. So I'm curious to see how this whole offseason shakes out for F1. I'm excited to see how it shakes out. And then I cannot fucking wait. I'm chomping at the bit. I ordered my first piece of Cadillac merchandise. Not related to F1, but it's a coffee mug that's a brake rotor.
Oh yeah.
With the Cadillac logo. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, baby. Caddy, baby. We're in F1 now. We're legit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Fucking awesome.
We spent a lot of money.
Cannot wait to get some fucking Cadillac Andretti Racing merch. It's going to be lit.
Team shirts.
Hell yeah. Anything we missed?
No.
This
Paul's
morning,
like, no, I want to go.
Fucking thing, dude.
What the fuck?
we don't have to talk about it. We can save it for another week because we don't know many details about it. UFC to Paramount, 7 years, 7.7 billion.
7 billion. Yep, Dana Rice, which.
Well, pay-per-view is
usual.
dead.
Yeah, they said
Pay-per-view is now non-existent.
they said they weren't getting much money from it anyway.
Nope, but pay-per-views are done.
Yeah, streaming's what it's,
So that's the new way, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Whatever.
Illegally streaming.
Yeah, because I can steal streams. Those are easy. But they'll make that hard again too. They always do. It's a cat and mouse game. Technology will, the consumer will find a way to exploit something, and then all the major companies will find a way to shut it down.
They're getting paid, so they don't give a shit.
Whatevs. But yeah, that was big. Good for Dana White. Good for the fighters. Great for the fighters.
TKO that owns WWE and
Until
UFC.
they don't sift a dime of that.
They
will.
They just made $10 billion in 1 week.
I don't think Dana White's that cool.
No, he's not gonna have a choice. Otherwise, he's not gonna have any fighters. But again, this is
He'll find some dumbass kid.
I was gonna say, hold up. Let me rephrase.
Anybody
that.
can go swing some haymakers in a fucking octagon.
Not good though. But the difference is, and I talked to my little cousin who's into fighting and into MMA, and he does
Who
this.
the fuck is that?
Don't worry about it. Not on our side, Lauren's side.
I'm like, not our side. Oh,
he-
okay, yeah.
Basically, the reason why, the reason why the you don't see fighters getting paid big bucks in MMA and the UFC right now is because so he went down to train in Brazil. And I'm paraphrasing here. I'm not quoting him directly, but he went down to train in Brazil. The cost of living in Brazil compared to here is nothing. He's like, you go and make $100,000 in a fight, you're set for like 3 years down there. Like, you don't have to work another day. So you can train 2-3 times a day. If you win one fight, you're good. So he's like, for them, the Khabibs of the world that are living in like these like impoverished shitholes, they can train 2, 3, 4 times a day on minimal money, minimal winnings. Whereas if you're living in fucking Miami, New York, or LA, or California, or Massachusetts, or Florida, and you're not making $100,000 a year, yeah, like you're struggling to get by, like you're struggling to live. Right, you're not paid for. So he goes, the difference is that these guys, the reason why the foreigners are so much better now is because they can train so much more. They can train 2-3 times a day. That's their job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jake Paul lives in Puerto Rico.
And they're living off the money that they make off these fights, which to you and me is like, cool, that's a couple months, 3, maybe 6 months expenses.
Right. Go to Thailand or
but for them it's 2-3
Brazil,
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he says that's where the big gap is that, and that's why you're seeing a lot of these guys coming out of these little lowly countries and dominating, because all they have to do is train. You can't do that in America. You need a day job until you get sponsored, and then you can fight, and then somebody pays you to fight. But by that point, you're probably, mid late 20s, and you're already at the tail end of your career, whether you realize it or not. By the time you've made it, you're already at the end. Right. So he goes, it's tough, and that's why like those guys they succeed so well is because they get paid nothing, and then they go back home to their regular they get paid nothing, what we consider nothing here. Like, oh, he made $300,000 for this fight or $250,000 for this fight. He goes home and he's like, I could buy this country.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I'm good. I bought my house. I bought my parents a house. I bought a gym. I got enough money to sustain me for the next decade. And that's where the gap is starting to come in. So hopefully now with this $7.7 billion deal for the UFC, they can start paying some of these guys in America and bring back, Americans into the fold. So
you think maybe?
Let's hope. But then again, if I'm Dana White, why would I do that? If I'm getting just as good of fighters from Kazakhstan as I am Fall River, but Kazakhstan they'll fight for peanuts where Fall River wants, fucking
$4 million.
1.5 million. Yeah, I'm going to go to Kazakhstan. He's going to be better anyway. He's actually better than you. He'll beat you in an exhibition, but, whatever.
I wrestled bear every day for 5 years.
That's what it comes down to, dude. It's fucking nuts. So, all right, boys, let's leave it there. That was a great first show back.
Yay, football's back.
Football is back. We're off next Tuesday.
Anthony Richardson, his teammates called him a faggot. That was crazy.
Did they?
Someone did.
Yeah, well.
I said that. Whoops. Canceled. Again, take that back. That was not my direct words. So
No,
That was a quote.
Me.
That was a quote.
Just quote what people get called that when you can't seem to put.
And
any
one
kind of game
one of his ex coaches says like built like a tank, just dumb as fucking rocks.
Yeah, that sucks. No, I don't care anymore about
No, of
him.
course not.
I'm already off the band.
Danny
I'm like,
I was
trade him
hopeful
for
for him
something
because
cool.
I was hopeful for him because he's a cool kid.
That's what I mean.
Because I liked him
I
as
wanted
a
him
kid,
to do well, of course I
Yeah.
did, but I just know he's not.
but doesn't seem
Not
like it's
happening.
going to be that way. So
Pinky was sticking out 90 degrees the other day. It's like, dude, you can't catch a break, bro. I'm all set.
some guys just have it like that. Bad
Oh,
luck.
well.
But other than that, all right, we'll be back. Not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Football is back. We are back. So the following Tuesday, we'll do our pick show the Tuesday after Labor Day. That'll be our pick show, just so you guys know. So make sure you have all your picks.
Okay.
Divisions, playoffs, Super Bowls, all the awards, MVP, offensive,
I
defensive,
spoiled some of
rookie,
mine today.
offensive and defensive player of the year,
Yep.
offensive, defensive rookie of the year. That's all we do. 5 awards. Make sure you guys got all that. Do your homework. We will be back in 2 weeks. Well, 1 week. We're off next week. We'll be back the week after. So we're taking next Tuesday off.
Mm-hmm.
Going to ease back into this thing, but I'm on vacation next week, so it's a little different. If we do something, make sure you give us a follow on Row 1, Seat 1. You can tail my NASCAR bets there. Again, we're not hitting winners, but I'll tell you what, man. If you've bet my guys to finish top 10 all year, you are very much in the fucking green. So don't always take I try to preface every post that I make with my NASCAR bets. I like to take the outright winners. I'm not saying that's the best strategy. Top 5, top 10 on a lot of times is a better strategy, especially if I tell you right in the beginning, hey, I think Shane Van Ginzbergen is going to fucking win today. But his odds are so ridiculous, I'm not going to bet him. So I'm going to pick 4 flyers. Bet those guys top 10. You'll probably have a good day.
Okay.
Follow Row 1, Seat 1 on Facebook. We're almost at 2,500 followers. Get us to that. Help get us to that number. Like and share. We'll be back not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after with another live show right here on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. For Plizzy and Mr. Betancourt, I am Joey Fats. This has been another episode of Row 1, Seat 1. We'll catch you all in 2 weeks.
Adios,
Peace.
muchachos.
Right.